The way to begin a fresh week, a fresh beginning. It's a new Monday, a new dawn indeed. And as I always say, it gives us the opportunity to rewrite the wrongs of yesterday. Welcome back from the weekend. I want to believe that you've had a great weekend as well, just as myself and the team. We had great and wonderful weekend full of activities. But we are back again to serve you nothing but the best of breakfast, folks. Good morning. This is the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe, where we serve you nothing but the best of breakfast. Quite a number of things for us to take a look at. Charlie, things have been happening over the weekend, and it's our responsibility this morning to digest many of them as we can. Major among them has to do with the new patriotic parties reorganization bid. Over the weekend, Saturday precisely, across the 16 regions of the country, they held their regional elections to elect new leaders. Key among the mandates for them is to reorganize and build themselves up for the 2028 task ahead of them. We look into the key names that have been retained, the new faces that have taken over as far as the chairmanship slot is concerned, and other poll positions as well. Hopefully we get to speak to the director of communications for the new patriotic party, but that will be at the last leg of the conversation. But if you have also been following the space lately, especially between Friday and Sunday, for those of you who find yourselves in parts of Accra, you would have realized that we had some light out situation, mainly attributed to a rather unfortunate incident that happened over the weekend, where some group of young people, welders, according to the story, were working on a tanker, fuel tanker that exploded, and it hit some pylons, or the high tensions as we use it on the street, and it affected electricity around those areas. And of course, Gridco had to shut down. The men from ECG had to work on the pylons. But it raises a very pertinent question, whether or not those living under the high tension are safe. Does the law allow these guys to be there? Why are we decided to just close our eyes, pretend to be blind towards some of these things? Remember the flood? When it came hard, that was when we started reacting. We started sacking people from unauthorized areas. There is another danger that we need to take a look at. So a conversation that myself and the team will have, hopefully we activate the phone lines for you to join the show as well. Those of you living under high tensions, under the pylons, please, it's a very dangerous thing to do. And you have workers, people who, mechanics, welders, electricians, name them, all kinds of artisans. That's where they find themselves. Now reality has dawned on us. We saw it over the weekend. How bad it was. Imagine that had affected livelihoods. Imagine that had touched some people or some homes around that area. There's a conversation that we'll be jumping on this morning. And talking about that, or ECG and electricity with its accoutrements and what have you, there is also another leg of the conversation that I want us to take a look at. Just last week, right, barely a week ago, we saw the numbers that died as a result of that road crash around the Ofanko barrier. It raises a lot of questions. One, how dark is Accra? How are we trying so hard to change the narrative? You recall the regional minister promised us. I wouldn't want us to go back to all that she has said, but it means that there is a need for us to light Accra. There is a need for all the major roads to have street lights. Even the corner roads, they need street lights. One, security is so essential. We brought you a video last week, just that morning, when we were discussing that issue of theft, where you have the same people going around to cut out the iron rods in the roads. Around the Pokwasi Amansaman area. You recall last week, just that same day, that was when we recorded the issues of the accident. That was attributed to non-availability of the street lights around that stretch. Then the accident happened, also attributed, not entirely, the other factors that we can talk about, but imagine we had lights on the stretch. Imagine we had lights all the way on the highway. And some of these things can be taking a look at some of these things can be avoided as well. So it's a conversation that we should be having right here on the show. How dark is your area? Let us know so that we can call on the rightful authorities to act as soon as possible. This is the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe, and I encourage you to join via all our social media platforms. Feel free to drop your messages under any of the broadcasts. Our text line is also active. 055-269-7939 is the number. Feel free to send your message to that particular number. But let's look at our weather condition for the day. This morning, the temperature is over around 25 degrees Celsius. Quite warm and quite cold, not too hot as you would experience later in the day. So as it stands, 25 degrees Celsius in Accra. You go to the Shanti, Kumasi precisely, they are experiencing 23 degrees Celsius. You look at Sekondi, Takoradi, they have 25 degrees Celsius, and that is it with the temperature across some of the key cities of the country. But it's expected to rise later in the day, but somewhere around 2 p.m., between 1 and 2 p.m., the app is telling us it's expected to have some showers or rain showers later in the day, depending on where you find yourself as well. But we always tell you to be on guard. If you are to step out this morning for your busy schedules, either you carry a small umbrella or carry a raincoat along so you can stay safe out there, protected as far as the weather condition is concerned. And again, let me use the opportunity to advise our drivers, please. Arrive safe. It's more important. Your life is more important. It's that same way the lives of the 12 people on board this morning, the guys who have paid you for your service, please, they have their innocent lives in your hands. They paid you to take them straight to their destination. But the cuckoo, we beg, drive with care. Exercise all the restraints if you can. Forget the fact that you are on your right lane. Defensive driving is the best way to go. So please, drivers, we advise that you take all the precautionary measures and ensure that you are safe out there. It's our word of advice for you to start the day off as well. Welcome to the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. We'll take a breather. When we return, my co-chefs will be seated for us to start our conversation. Stay with me, there is more after the break. Café. As I mentioned earlier, feel free to join the conversation via all our social media platforms, and our text line is very much active. 055-269-7939 is the number. Forgive me, I have a terrible cold this morning, Charlie. The cold deal with me since Saturday. But my man Godfred is here. Charlie, these days, Elebablalo. Elebabla view.
Elebabla.
How are you, my brother?
I'm good. I was also suffering the cold same.
Oh, you also have cold,
the whole week.
Mine is dealing with me, Charlie. Right, left, center.
I don't know whether we are entering that weather, that season that you get.
Oh, okay.
Because the dust is returning after the rain, so.
And it comes with fever, so the whole bin is working by you're sick. They ask you what's wrong, it's cold. How can Qatar give me fever like that? Anyway, but Charlie, how was your weekend?
Yeah, it's cool. It was cool. I mean, the weekend full of football. And all that.
La Liga is back.
Yeah,
how did I miss that out in my intro? I was going to talk about La Liga. I was going to talk about the community shield and all that. Yeah. So for you,
your team won. So
must you say it that way? Put some respect on us.
The champions.
Yes.
I mean, defending champions.
Yes. But what was the community shield about? What is it?
It's a curtain raiser. It begins the season. So you know, England they have ways of making money. It doesn't happen in most of the. I mean,
FAs.
Yes, but if you look at how they have branded their own, if you win the EPL and the team that wins the FA Cup, the next season
you play
the and automatically going to be two big teams. And you see the crowd yesterday, and so Arsenal, Man City, you know that's definitely FA Cup. I think last season that was Crystal Palace, and then won the FA Cups and all that. That's why you didn't get big club. Okay. But this time we're having Man City and Arsenal. Look at the profile.
So City won the FA Cup.
Yes.
Okay.
And Arsenal won the
EPL.
So they had to play the curtain raiser. So this is the big. That means next weekend we are starting the week. That 21st, right? Yeah. So we are starting the league for the English Premier League. But then La Liga has started.
Yeah. I watched. Was it Sevilla? Yeah, Sevilla played on Friday night. Sevilla and one of the teams I've really forgotten, but that was actually the first time I paid so much attention to
La Liga.
Oh,
this season I think the attention will be in Spain because of the presence of Jose Mourinho. Okay. You see, the big coaches have left the EPL. Yesterday, after the first 2 goals, I just left. I didn't watch it again because
there was no competition.
Yeah, it's going to be Arsenal way. I'm looking forward for Michael Carrick to probably give Arsenal a tough time. Yeah. But looking at what they did against AC Milan, it's a preseason.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say that because even Arsenal didn't do well in the preseason. Yeah. Most of the games they lost, some they drew, and all of that. Yeah. And riding on that and playing against Manchester City, I thought it was going to be a very tough game for them yesterday. But again, one also argued that it's just a curtain raiser, not necessarily a significant competition yesterday.
But to concede in that manner, it shows that your defense is very porous.
Remember they played without what's their captain? What's the name of their captain?
Rodri. Yeah, he has already joined Barcelona.
So he's gone.
Yeah.
I thought he picked up an injury.
No, they've agreed in principle. So the only issue was the fee. They kept rejecting Barca's fee, but yesterday, just before the start of the game, they announced that yes, both teams have agreed. So probably he'll be joined because Barca had to sell some players. And Ferran Torres to create space for. So he has joined them. Bernardo Silva is no more there. So they're going to feel that.
Yeah, then City is going to struggle along that. They brought in this young guy. What's his name? The guy with the blonde hair, Luis.
Yes,
I didn't really. Yeah, I mean, maybe he's young. He's young anyway.
I'm not impressed with Maresca's selection though. But then, yes, he is seen to build. Look, to build a team after Pep Guardiola will be very difficult.
Yes,
very
difficult. But why don't you go with Pep's structure? Pep
was struggling just last season. You saw him. Okay. He was also struggling. At a point, he took lead and we thought he was going to win. And then he sat down for Arsenal to crawl back into the lead and went ahead to win it. So he also struggled. It means that, Charlie, the system was failing.
There's a big issue.
Yeah. So you need to break it down and start all over again. Different philosophy. Maresca is an Italian, so we don't expect him to play the tiki-taka and all those. So it will be...
Do you see what's the word? Not an end of an era. Yeah, maybe City dominated in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Throughout, back to back. A few of the seasons they missed, they come back the following season and all of that. Do you see an end to that? And I'm saying that based on what some managers did in the past. So you remember your coach, what's his name?
Ferguson.
Alex. Yeah. Yes, Alex. Sir Alex Ferguson's era.
Yeah.
It was Manchester United. They dominated throughout for a very long time.
Yes.
Then Mourinho came in. Yeah. Mourinho dominated for a long time. Then that narrative also changed. We had who else came? What's his name? Younger Club also tried along the line. He did some back-to-back a few times before Pep and all of that. So would you say, I mean, per what you have seen, and just oppose that to Pep leaving and to throw. I mean, I read the throw yesterday. I said it earlier that somebody said that Manchester City without Pep Guardiola is Manchester United.
Yeah, you are right. I mean, the examples you gave shows that probably they've gotten to the peak. And so probably the curve will start coming down. Yeah. Now, replacement after a dominant coach is very, very important. You made mention of Sir Alex Ferguson. When Ferguson was leaving, he went in for David Moyes to replace him. Yeah. And that was Manchester United. Yeah. I mean, biggest mistake they did after Ferguson. They tried Moyes because Moyes was also doing well at Everton at the time. Everton was a mid-table team. They were beating the big boys. So he thought that, I mean, giving him Man U and all the big signings, he was going to do it, but it didn't work. The same as it happened to Jurgen Klopp. Yeah. When he left,
but Moyes won something for United, huh?
Yes, the FA Cup. But then Ancelotti came. He was able to maintain Jurgen Klopp's composure and structure for the first season to win the league. So, but then after you saw last season,
but one wasn't say that. I mean, what's the name? Jurgen Klopp almost did.
Yeah, he built the team
everything.
So he met all the big boys. Yeah. They were in top form, and so he used that. He continued the project. But after when he started making his own signing, he go Ekitike and the rest coming in. He saw what happened.
But that guy is a good player.
He's a good player. I mean,
Ekitike is a very good player.
It takes time for you to adapt. Adapt, and again for you to let the players understand your philosophy. So changing from one philosophy to the other will be a big issue for you, especially Maresca. And you see, one thing Chelsea does that a lot of people don't understand, they don't give managers long period, so that it becomes that when you leave, the team is coming back to square zero. After 2-3 years, you are going. The next person will come, you take it from there. That's what Chelsea has been. So Mourinho, I mean, Chelsea left, others came, and they keep winning and going back and forth. But Man U, Man City, Liverpool, they give long term to go coaches, and when they leave, the replacement becomes another issue. Now Man U is some way bouncing back through Michael Carrick, but the fear is there. People doubt that probably he's too. I mean, the experience. But Man U is noted for giving you the opportunity. They can give him the free role to play, to execute his ideologies and see it, because now you enjoy the pattern that he plays. 2-3 passes in your 18-year-olds, 2-3 passes. When you go down by 2, you know Man U bounce back. That's the spirit coming back. So probably I feel like they'll give Arsenal
a run for their money. Well, Chelsea is also piling up a good team. Xabi Alonso is there.
Alonso.
He's done well with the teams he's managed over the years. Real Madrid, for instance.
He didn't succeed at Madrid, but he did well at Germany.
With Bayern?
Bayern for Leverkusen. He won the
Leverkusen
league with them. He won the league with them. Then went to won the Europa. Played the Super Cup. Madrid beat them and all that. But the reality is that Bayern, how many people, the pressure is not there like that. In Germany, you understand, apart from Bayern Munich and others,
and Dortmund.
When he was leading, people were talking about it because he went for long unbeaten run before he started.
No, so that season he didn't win. He didn't win the league.
No.
He didn't win the league.
No, he didn't win the league, but he did so well for them. But the issue is that when he went to Madrid, that was where the pressure started coming, because he was dealing with Galacticos, the decisions and all that.
Anyway,
but coming to Chelsea, you don't have any Galacticos.
We'll leave the rest for the full-time guys. Charlie Folks at 10, right? Make time with the team. Full-time will be on right here on yours truly WoezorTV. I'm sure they have all the details on what you need to know as far as the upcoming season is concerned. Very interesting season ahead of time as well. But Godfrey, let's talk about two major issues before we delve into other issues as well. I mean, you have also been monitoring, and I want us to tie it into, I mean, these two conversations. The accident that we saw, I mean, we witnessed last week, that took, and you have been following that story. How many numbers do we have now? 11 or 10?
12.
12.
Yeah.
Numbers has risen to 12 now, and confirmed by GNFC.
Yeah.
Or
FS.
Okay.
But
So,
some died at the hospital. So
okay, so 12 people died on that particular day, or as far as the accident is concerned. Now, Godfrey, we know that the concerns people raise has to do with the unavailability of light on some of the major roads and that particular stretch as well. Because according to eyewitnesses, they mentioned that the accident happened at dawn, where visibility was very poor.
Yeah.
Some also attributed it to the first one that happened, the Aboboya, how some of them pack or pile up the rubbish or the bola to the point that they can't even see what's happening behind them.
Yeah.
Because some don't even have mirrors, you know. So it comes back to issues of, yes, we want the street light. Two, we want regulation. And then the other part also I want us to look at is the guys who work or live under high tensions. I mean, my previous place around the Ajingano Enclave, there is this, I mean, just under the high tension, people are selling, people are living there. It's actually their permanent residence and all of that. The danger in that. So again, questions about regulation. I mean, look at this too for me.
Yes, so starting with the accident, it's unfortunate. I think on Friday we spoke a lot about it, that we need to move beyond this incident, especially if you look at the causes. Accident, of course, happens everywhere in the country and everywhere in the world. But the way we keep recording accidents in this country, it's as if we have been cursed. Every now and then, when it starts, beginning of every year from January to March, what we record most is fire outbreaks.
Yeah.
Now, after March coming down, we see more of motor accidents.
Yeah.
And you ask yourself that, why? What's happening? Now, if you go into the details and look at the causes of them, potholes, speeding, overtaking. These are things we can deal with them. But we sit down every year, record double. I mean, look at the figures.
These are against the laws.
Yes.
Because when you go to driving school, these are the exams, these are the issues or the areas that you write exams on.
Yes, but do they even concern? You can go to, people get their licenses without even going to any school. I mean, he was a mate and then learns how to, I mean, car wash boys even learn how to drive, because I learned my driving through car wash, you know, because they will tell you, okay, move the gear here and then move the car and all that. So the experience is not there. One, the people are in a mad rush, you don't know where they are going. And like you mentioned, the streets are dark. They are even darker. You can feel the darkness. Sometimes you feel like, is it lighter? Like I always mention, now I used to stay from Malam Junction to Kaswa. Now it is from La Paz down to Kaswa. Street lights, I'm telling you, this morning I didn't know that, Charlie,
from La Paz
to Kaswa,
the lights don't function.
I'm telling you, I use this route.
But that's a long distance.
Yes.
And that's a highway.
Yes. So from Malam to Kaswa is an N1. I mean, how do you go? The dual carriage, right?
Yeah, dual carriage.
Oncoming, nothing. And
the other side too.
Nothing. We have only 5 streets light from Malam to Kaswa. And that is, I always say, those just in front of the Chinatown Mall. There's a new mall along the road. That's just in front. So I suspect it's for that mall.
So that's where the light is.
Yes. Apart from that space, you don't have any street light anymore. So you drive through the darkness, and it is you and your God.
I feel you.
Yeah. Very dangerous. And when something happens, the rate at which we even leave these 40 cars on the road unattended to for several days.
Godfrey, good. And that's exactly what happened with the Ofankor issue. That after the first accident, I mean, the cars were left there.
Yeah.
No one told them off and all of that. And again, there was no light. So the other oncoming vehicles, and it is very true. Godfrey, if you go through the N1 at dawn, I mean, usually we come to work very early. So you meet some of these broken vehicles on the road. Imagine moving from Jowulu to La Paz, no street lights, in the middle of the night.
Yes.
And you have all these cargo cars that are broken on the road. I don't even know how. Like, every day there is a broken car between
every
Jowulu
day
and CP.
You are right.
And I'm always scared, to be sincere with you. I am always scared when I get to that Jowulu traffic light and moving towards CP. Every day, 1 or 2 broken cars will be there. And you see, once they are broken because they have all this packed load and what have you. So before you even offload to repair, it takes time.
You are right.
Now I am asking, Honorable Regional Minister, and Godfred, let's put politics aside. Honorable, good morning. It is not as though we take delight in coming to mention your name and talk about these issues, but the reality is staring at us. I am saying, Godfred, how much does it cost us to get a street light? 2, if you take a look at your, especially for those of you who use postpaid, if you take a look at your electricity bill, there is a percentage that goes to pay for street lights.
Yes.
I don't have street lights, yet I am paying every day. So where is the money? Remember last time we were talking about tax?
Yeah.
And I told you guys that it is not about we say we will not pay.
What you use the tax for?
Look, if you ask Boss J to give you your friend is saying pay slip. Check the number of the amount of money you pay as tax. Do you get it? It's not about paying. They're paying. They know they pay we. But if I am paying a tax, I'm paying taxes, and I don't see the development that I need, it becomes a cheat. So if I am paying for usage of street light, and I can't have street light or the streets with light, then why do I even get charged for it?
Every prepaid that you buy, there's a portion,
percentage for it. Yeah.
Even your water bill, there's a deduction for that.
For street light too.
Check it. That's why when
I'm not paying attention to it.
That's why when the light goes off, Ghana Water will tell you that we can't give you because the light is off. They are paying bills and all that. We are paying through all means, and yet we don't have them. Look, if you look at accidents, let's give the statistics. Now, year on year, 2024, we had 13,489 road crashes. This is a whole constituency.
That's a lot. 13,000.
That's recorded. That was recorded in last year, 2024. 2,490. It wins an election for someone. Yes, it can make you a MP or a president. 2,494. The injuries 15,607.
What's 2024?
2024.
Okay.
Injuries.
Okay.
16,000 people.
Okay.
Injured through road accidents. This is a whole constituency. It can make you an MP. 2025. We are not yet done with 2025. We have about 4 months to go, right? We have
2026.
Okay, 2020. Okay, this 25, 20. I'll bring you the 2026.
Okay.
This is 2025. 14,743.
14,000. So there is an increase.
Yes, from 2024 to 2025, we have 14,000 road crashes. The death is 2,949. 16,714 people got injured in that. Just these 2 years, so 2014.
So if you put the two figures together,
yes.
If you put the death toll 2024, 2025 together, that's a lot that we are talking about.
We are talking about like 5,000 plus or 6,000. 6,000 people.
I am not sick.
Yeah.
I am not sick. There's nothing wrong with me.
Yes.
I wake up in the morning. My only crime is that I have taken my bath and have decided to go and sit in somebody's car. And that somebody is being paid to drive me safely to Cape Coast. Then that is it.
Yes.
I am not sick. A very full-grown man, very fit, physically fit, medically fit. Everything is fine with me. May Mark Boko, just like that.
Just this year, 2026, we have 1,009 deaths.
Why?
1,000 people. It's 1,000, like it's not like 100 or 1,000. In impact, apim, akono, and no through road accident. 1,009 people. And
these are reported
just today
cases.
Yes, just
the ones we know.
Just today, there's an accident and a reported death. So if
you add that one to it,
we are making like.
So these are road accidents.
Road accidents.
Talk less of the fire that you spoke about, the flood.
Yeah.
Charlie, if we put all these disasters together and look at the number of people that we lose every month, every week, every year to some of these things that we can avoid.
Yeah.
And Godfrey, it's alarming. I am so afraid that it's just about moving from one destination to the other. You are not guaranteed, you are not even sure what the outcome will be. You are not even sure whether you can get there alive. Look, every day we keep cautioning the drivers. And let me applaud the drivers that drive from Ho to Accra. To be sincere with you. These are very great drivers. They listen. I think they obey the laws. They respect the laws. And I think most of the drivers, so to and fro, from here to the other side, from there to here. And I think maybe the leaders of their unions should go around in educating their people, or the larger number of the people. First, Godfrey, the rate at which some of them drive. Now, let me move to, so, you know, to go to the capital of Ho, for instance, you need to move in from here. So you can use the Sogakope enclave, you can use the Afienya or the Dodua side. The guys who drive on the Sogakope road, I don't know where they are from. I don't know what goes through their minds. Some of them are very reckless. Yeah. Honestly, that road is quite better, aside the portions that has been under construction for a while now. Beyond what's the name of that university?
Is it the
Otabil's? Is it Otabil's University? Central University. Thank you. From Central University all the way to that side, very good road. Maybe when you get to Adan, between Adan and the Teple, there you have some pockets of potholes and all of that. But beyond that, you have a very good road. So they drive recklessly, and that is actually the ECOWAS road. I don't know which planet they are coming from, but MTTD needs to take a look at it. Now, Godfrey, and that brings in the issues of the regulation, as we say. Yeah. Godfrey, there are cars on these roads that are not supposed to be. We are talking about lights not working. Agreed. We will give that blame to the authorities that ought to put the lights on. That's why we spoke about the regional minister. There are various assemblies. But Godfrey, there are vehicles that we drive in this Accra that are not roadworthy. Either the brakes are half working or they are not working at all. Yeah. Look, I was in one of the cars on Friday. The guy decided, do you know how he parked? Because he knows the brake was not working, the guy go park, the tear go hit the the pavement. So the pavement became more like the block. How do they call chalk? The this matter is a serious matter. I was amazed, like, yo, what is going on?
It became your God.
Yes, I didn't know, but I just realized the car hit the pavement. Way is here, the Joe road. The traffic light, so the traffic cheer. So instead of to hold brake and pull the hand brakes, the thing when they work. So the guy take the car, hits the pavement block. On the more serious note,
it's not funny. No,
it's dangerous. It's dangerous.
At stake.
It's dangerous. Yes. It's really dangerous. Yes. These are the cars we have on our roads. The brakes are either half working or they are not working at all. I shared one with you guys on Friday when you were talking about it. Wiper Enye Juma. It has just one wiper. And it was raining that particular morning.
Charlie.
So he was able to use that wiper for his side. The other side was not working at all. So how do you even see? And this was a car that had no mirrors, side mirrors.
When it becomes serious, you give you the, how do you call it? The napkin or something.
Yeah. To clean for me.
Like, seriously?
No way.
Mr. Aji.
Regulation. So I want you to talk, like, okay.
Yeah, so the Standard Authority, the Ghana Standard
Now is here anyway. Now good morning. Good morning. Now you're going to put on weight to see your arms. Shall I zoom the arms for you?
No, that's like on a regular summer. Because usually I wear
long sleeve. We don't see.
You don't see it.
Charlie, you've got to put on weight this small weekend. Look at your weight.
My weekend was stressful. Like it was far from anything enjoyable.
Anyway, maybe the stress is good for you.
Really?
Hey,
no.
Because you are glowing this morning.
Thank you.
Anyway, you are welcome.
My hand, yes, that's how it is. When you make people. I don't like to show it because people like good, a lady in your hand is the girls their hands have to be soft, but it's like you are Tony Maxwell Simpson.
Everybody. Anyway, girlfriend, go back to the statistics for me.
Okay, so you were talking about the cars that are on our roads, some overly used. And so the Ghana Standard Authority, I think this is a conversation that has been ongoing for a while. They've given that from October 1, they are going to phase out or ban the importation of more than 15-year-old vehicles. So those cars will not be permitted under the new enforcement framework.
Okay.
So vehicles used vehicles must be inspected in their country of origin by the Ghana Standard Authority approved inspection body before shipment. And so 15 years old. But
so wait, is it about the cars that we are importing? What I am telling you is not about the cars that we are yet to import.
But then people are importing 50.
I agree.
That is over 15
I am
years.
okay with it.
So when it
let's
comes,
stop it. Let's end it.
When it comes, I'm coming. When it comes after 3 years,
it is 20 years.
Say
so it is good.
Yes,
I agree with them. But I'm telling you that what happens to the already existing 15-year-old cars?
How do we take them out of the system? That one is true.
Do you get my point?
Yeah.
What we are discussing now is not about the cars that are yet to be imported.
But then the issue is when you cut its imports, that's when you can deal with those existing.
They should start with the ones in the system.
You cut the source.
Which source?
The source is you are bringing in cars that are over 15 years old.
Yes.
Over 15 years.
Yes.
So that means if you have a kid 15 years, you'll be in the SHS. Yes. So you stop it, then you can deal with those inside. Because if you don't stop it, they will keep coming.
This is not the first time we are hearing
them out.
This is not the first time we are hearing ban on
implementation
of salvage vehicles.
Yeah, you are right.
Look, and I'm saying I am happy that they have stated that 15 years and above. It is okay. Because ordinarily, how will I go into the market to buy a car that is 15 years? Who does that? No. Why?
The mentality
because
is
even
that
the import is expensive.
Yeah.
Because the value goes up. The higher the older the car, the higher the rate or the taxes that you pay on them. So nobody in his or her, forgive me, business-wise, will go in and buy cars that are over 15 years. And that's what I'm saying, that it is good that this is coming in, but the target shouldn't be about just them.
Yeah.
Because the importers, go and ask them. Ask Solomon Owusu and his people. What's the name of our friend? Awingobit. Ask them. They will not go to the market and import cars that are 15 years and over. Who will buy? Will you go and buy a car that is 15 years that will use for 4 years and it's 20 years? And you are buying it at very expensive. You are a young boy, you are going to buy a car and you are buying a car that is 20 years. Are you starting or you are going? Oh no, don't laugh.
It's true, but then people are still buying 2012 model cars, 2009 model cars. It's the price.
In town.
Yes.
In town.
Yes.
It is okay.
I
can buy it from you. I can buy it from you. But say I am using that same amount with taxes to buy from Abluchi and I'm importing it to Ghana.
Looks a bit okay there when
no
it
way.
comes to,
so it is good. We support it. I support it. But I'm saying that the target or the focus should not just be about the import. No.
Right.
There are cars. How about the ones, the Benz buses that we are using that are over 10 years, over 15 years?
But I even asked
you were showing me something the last time, and I'll show you as well. If you watch... If you watch my fingers, forget the left, the right, the marks on my fingers and my kneecap. Tell me, isn't a 15-year-old trucks that we have in this Accra? The cars going to Osu, are they not over 15 years? The cars from Medina to Ogbojo. Ask Frank, the cars he uses every day.
No, but I want to ask that question. What is it about? Because the Ogbojo cars, they are bad.
Hey.
Is that always old rickety 207 Ogbojo new level? The churches that go there. Like, have you offended the driver?
I don't even know.
It's bad.
I don't even know. And they have the very disrespectful truck mates.
If you pay
and
go,
exactly.
This is even in Accra.
Yes.
Go to the
hinterlands.
The hinterlands.
Yeah.
That's the only means of transportation. If you don't board that car, unless you sleep over, you sit in the car and you are privy to see the ground. You have the opportunity to see the road. It looks funny but very dangerous.
It's a serious issue we are discussing.
When the car stops at once, you can even die in that because the seat you are on, it's metallic. Everything is metal.
Yeah. So we call them skeleton.
It's not comfortable at all.
And that is why I'm asking you. that good policy.
Yeah.
We are banning the importation of overaged vehicles, 15 years and above. Excellent.
Yeah.
Brilliant. But how are you dealing with the ones already in the system?
Exactly.
The ones that don't even have any documents. The ones that you see. When you say something is roadworthy, what does it mean? It is good to use. It is good to be on the road. Go and check all these cars. And I'm saying, almost every district has a DVLA center. And this one goes to, so this one, we are talking about regulation. We spoke about street lights. And we gave it to the authorities that ought to do it. Let's talk about the cars. DVLA. What's the name of our friend again? Logas. Me, I call him Logas all the time. Julius. Mr. Julius Nikwe. Good morning to you. We are all telling you that, look, you have your offices dotted across. At least, almost all the districts, they have their offices there. Send your men out this morning to the lorry parks. Tell me, if not for politics, again, if not for NPP, NDC, or CPP or PNC, if not for the upcoming 2028 elections, why would you sit and not go to the lorry stations and take a look at some of these cars? The cars that we are talking about. Mr. Julius, go to the lorry parks and look at them yourself. Look, forget your V8, forget your Land Cruiser, forget your saloon car. Go and see what the ordinary Ghanaians pay for. Go and take a look at the number of rickety vehicles we have on our roads. This one, don't let anybody come back and give you a report. Mr. Julius, go to the lorry parks and check them for yourself. And tell me that humanly you will allow those cars to be on the road. If not for politics, and that's what I'm saying, if not for the next election, why would you even allow some of these vehicles to be on the roads? We'll talk about licensing and the others later. But these are the very basic things that we need to take a look at. If you're banning the importation of 15-year-old vehicles from Abrochi, ban them also from Ghana. Because they are bad. They are in bad taste. Honestly, yes, that's what we use. And that's why we are complaining about it. You can't tell me I'm going to Medina, I'm coming back, and the next minute I am at 37. Broken leg, broken knee, broken neck. Just because of a reckless driver and a very terrible car. Why?
And told that in the Ofankor accident, there was a man who was visiting the child at the hospital.
Yeah. I think he had a father of 6 who has lost his wife just a few months ago. And one of his daughters was in the hospital. So he together with one daughter was going. The man has lost his life. Now the girl who survived has, I think, both hands and then the leg.
Look at that.
So on the DVLA issue, I think that before he calls in to say that
it's crazy.
Before he calls in to say that, Mr. Haji, I have already said it. So he has made that announcement.
Okay.
He did that on the 16th of August.
Read it for me to hear.
Week, he said Mr. Kote said DVLA compliance officers would return to the route from the following week, which is maybe next week or this week, because he said it last week. Operating daily rather than only on selected days. The check will target vehicles that are not road ready, including examination of tires, brakes, parts, window, and all that. So probably what you are referring to. Yeah.
He has said it
often. Yeah.
What's today? He said it in August.
16th August.
16th August. Then it was just yesterday.
Yesterday, Sunday.
So it was just yesterday. So this week.
Yes.
So I'm not late at all.
You are not. No, not late.
I am right to say it. So it's just a reminder.
And you are right to think of it too.
Yeah. So it's a reminder, Mr. Julius Nikwe, Logas, please. It's just a reminder. That it's a serious issue we are dealing with. And please watch the people you send out. Not the people who will go and
it shouldn't become an avenue of money making,
of milking the drivers. Because that's what the drivers say. After all. Thank
you. The
you.
people you are sending now, they will start bargaining for land.
You understand?
Opportunity is coming.
Catch the drivers. Catch the cars.
If you think about the lives, 1,000 something deaths recorded just this year from this accident, then you should do us favor. Maybe your mom or your sister is not part, but you don't know when they will be caught up in that. So road accident is very, very serious, and I've heard some advocates saying that you should treat it as an emergency emergency health issue, because something that kills a lot of people.
And to think of the fact that you see how it happened last weekend, it's like everybody has just moved on.
Yeah, we have forgotten. It is the bereaved families that are crying and wailing.
See, and
Just in a
it
day,
makes me ask that
10 people
this-
dying
yes,
on the
yes,
spot.
yes.
That virus
10.
can cause this.
No,
Nothing.
Ebola cannot even
no,
cause this.
coronavirus is not
Did
killing you like
even
that.
kill 10 people on the spot.
And,
Are they?
and it makes me ask that as a country, do we shift attention to a select few? Is it because people are in a certain class or belong to a certain group? When something happens to them, attention is shifted to them? No, I'm asking because
Nobody wants to say
That's how.
no one would want to answer such
But
a
that
question.
is the reality.
That is a question we should pose to each other
Yes.
as citizens.
Now you are saying 100% and
Because
one
look at the
correct.
man that has lost
Yes.
the wife,
Yes.
6 kids.
Yes.
Now the child in the hospital, who is going to take care of
Yes.
that child? Those at home, who is going to take care of
Also
them?
orphan.
Mother dead.
Meleo.
Now father
Meleo.
died. Now the daughter was with the father in the vehicle, now disabled.
Just a family nation.
But what I'm really saying is that now, it is not as if I have malaria. It is not as if HIV will kill me.
Yeah.
It not be coronavirus.
Yeah, kwaba.
Me kwaba. A journey of say 1 hour or 2, maximum of 3. Why? And you see, the roads are not even good yet.
Yeah.
What if the roads become good? Because speeding is part. We have enumerated all the issues. If you listen to NRSA, right, and even the DVLA and eyewitnesses, they tell us how reckless some of the drivers behave on the road.
Yeah.
That one we know. We all know. We all sit in this cast. Beyond that, we've spoken about the light as well, but the regulation. Now, tell me why an NTTD officer, they are inspectors, right? The ones who really can ask for your license and all of
License
that.
and things,
Officer, you have gone to inspect this vehicle. You have seen the vehicle not in good shape. You can't pass that car to be roadworthy enough to be on the road, and you keep quiet. And you allow this car go. You're thinking about your sales.
Oh, yeah.
Are you doing me?
About their sales. I ordinarily
And
should
their
an
sales.
NTTD officer ask for sales. Is the person not being paid by the government?
And they are being paid. They are being
still
paid.
want sales.
Yes, they make sales.
So you see, this thing, I'll say that it's a collective effort. So not just from the drivers, not just from the regulatory authorities who have to make sure that street lights were on the road and all. Even the MTTD people now are part of the whole.
They are la.
So now the people that have died, whichever officer took the money or made sure that those vehicles were passed, if true they were not roadworthy, then you are now part of the death.
Yes.
You form part of those.
Yes.
The mass death of people.
They are part. Now, I don't know the last time you traveled on the Winneba to Cape Coast or whatever. That outside
That's
Accra.
around March.
Okay.
Yeah.
That particular road stretch, even to Ejumako.
Yeah.
Do you know the number of police checkpoints we have on that
Oh
road?
yeah, there are lots. There are lots.
The ones that you not, yes, the ones that don't even have the barricades. The ones that they will just pop out just like that.
Yeah.
The ones that have their pickups, the patrol teams. Do you know the number of checkpoints you
There
count?
are lots.
These are the areas that the accidents even happen.
Yeah.
And for me, anytime I see them, a lot of things come to mind. I am safe, one. To be sincere with you. When I see police officers on the road, I am safe. Because I know we know about armed robbers attacking people on the roads and all of that. So I am always happy to see them. Again, why I always feel elated about seeing them is that I know they will check for the very basic things that a driver needs to have. Like your license, the first aid box, your roadworthy, your insurance, and all of that. So now they punish the people who don't have any of these things.
In the
So I am
middle of
always
the
happy.
journey.
But now, is that a reality? No. Officer, you stop a vehicle, you walk to the vehicle, you are commanding the driver to come down. Then they will do their hands like this. I don't know what kind of formal greeting it is, or it is what's up, or it is chop knuckle. Why do you have to give a handshake?
It's the sector's greetings.
shake.
Which kind of greetings?
You won't understand.
I don't want your greeting. Wow.
Passage.
You won't get it ready.
Passage greeting.
understand
No wonder
how-
the
What kind of country is this?
2026 ranking by the
Yes.
ranking of institutions
Thank you.
perceived as corrupt.
Their name is still there.
First,
They are number one, right? Yes.
6.45%.
Look at that.
Or 6.45 over 10.
good.
That's the CPI. So every
Yeah.
year the CPI comes out
And
and,
they
Ghana
keep
Police
topping.
Service is
Followed
on
by
top.
immigration service.
Followed by immigration service. I don't know the ones allowing this foreign nationals into the country.
Yeah.
Imagine. This one I'll talk of it later. Imagine. But these are very serious issues. We'll take a quick break. When we return, we'll activate the phone lines for our viewers
Right.
to share their thoughts on this one. They will also look at the high tension guys. the people living under high tensions, the people who are working the people who are working under the high tension, the people who are actually like they've made the high tension
their habit.
That's where they live.
Place of abode.
Thank you. Let's take a break. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll activate the phone lines whilst we talk about some of these issues.
I'll give you some scientific proof of how dangerous it is.
And there they are. The squad is ready, lined up, ice cold, focused and prepared for national duty. Every bottle in position, every label shining with confidence. And here comes the selection. One bottle steps forward, picked from the squad, ready to deliver for Ghana. He takes the first sip. Oh yes, refreshingly hydrating. The whistle goes. The Black Stars are on the move. He breaks through the defense like flowing water. Beautiful control. He lines it up. He strikes. Goal! Ghana is awake. From the fridge to the field, Awake keeps you refreshed. Awake purified drinking water. One for life. Proudly supporting the National Cardiothoracic Center. This advert is FDA approved.
Or we can be the generation that ends it for good.
Malaria must die, so millions can live.
Your flight is ready to leave.
Sit back and relax and enjoy the flight.
All right, so thank you. This is still the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. The phone lines are active now. You can join the conversation 055-269-7939. What do you make of the conversation so far? Issues about road carnages. What must we do to ensure that, look, the black days that we recorded a few weeks ago, days ago, and then the previous ones as well, because you listen to the numbers Godfred mentioned, very alarming. What can we do? What should be done so that at least, even if we can't eradicate it completely or prevent it completely, the numbers should be on the low, at least low cry, and unless low, minor ones, yes. But what can we do? But guys, let's talk about the other side as well. The explosion. Have you ever seen an explosion? I have witnessed the Taiwan, car tire, whilst it's been inflated.
Okay.
And it just
carried the guy who was working on it around Zion School. Those who know who well, Zion School, 24-hour tie works. Yes, he weighed the man. He carried the tire, carried the man, then the everything go air, come back. That be how explosion happens. That was with the tire. Imagine a tanker being worked on. It's a welding work. Then he exploded right under high tension. He went to hit the pylons.
Jeez.
This was Saturday. Friday or Saturday, yeah. He hit the pylons, the high tension cables, the very high ones that are connecting cities. Imagine the danger in that. Why have we decided to just allow these things happen? And now it's not as if we don't know people live under high tension. Those areas have become popular names. So like I told Godfrey before he joined, my former place, there is a place we call high tension. High tension.
Because people live there.
That's where people live.
Sadly.
And people are quiet too. If people had died on that day, today, the narrative would have been we are taking immediate steps. And of course, the minister has said it, that henceforth, they are giving the people 1 month to move from the area. They've given them, is it 50 meters or 100 meters away? I've forgotten the exact distance that has been given them. But now, why must we wait for this to happen before, again, we start behaving like fire service? Pardon me. Why? In your area, do we have that?
No.
High tension?
No.
Okay. But Kaswa, I know. There are high tensions in Kaswa.
Yeah, I mean, it passes through Kaswa down to Cape Coast, Central Region. So yes, definitely we have it. But my area, I mean, it's not where I stay. It's not close to my area and all that. It's very dangerous. Randy, let me give you an example. To live under electrical, gadget or something.
You told us you wanted to give us a scientific analysis.
Let me start from the agri aspect. If you want to see how dangerous it is, plant maize and see what will happen to it.
Okay.
What will happen?
Yes, plant maize under the high tension. It will grow like onions. It will never yield fruits.
Really?
Yes, it will grow tall like that. It won't yield fruit. You may even exchange it for, or you may think that it is millets. Because that's how it will grow. Because of the under the high tension, we have what you call it is extremely low frequency electromagnetic field.
Okay.
And that thing, if you live under, there's no direct scientific proof of causing harm, but it will definitely stimulate your muscles when you live under it.
Okay.
Right.
It can affect you. If you look at agencies that look into cancer and all that, they don't directly associate to it that it can cause it. But living under EFL, which is electromagnetic field, it can potentially expose you to that.
So radiation?
Yes.
Yeah, the radiation.
So you need to be careful. That's why I've given you an example under using the agric. If you want to see how dangerous it is, just plant maize under it, and you see how it will grow. No matter how you water it, or even cassava, it can grow because of the radiation and all that. Under electromagnetic field, it's very dangerous.
Okay.
You see, knowledge is very powerful. Like the whites say, it's very powerful. We fail to let the people know the danger they approach, because not all of us will understand the danger it comes with. We are only looking at when it falls or something, or it rains and thunderstorms and all that. But you shouldn't forget that this is electric field. It's like you bringing magnets together and you living in between the magnets. Each end, the poles are pulling themselves, and so you come in between. So you will have to feel it. You understand? You may not physically see what is happening, the changes happening to you, but it can trigger some health concerns that you will be moving around with it without knowing the cause. You may even think there will be a to do, but you don't know that where you are staying. That is why they give you this time. Don't build under it. apart from it physically breaking down and causing harm, don't live under it. But people are allowed to erect buildings and live under it, directly under it.
Yeah.
And this is our our problem as ladies as Africans.
And that's what I'm saying, that if not for partisan politics, the usual Eyezu, Eshi, and the others, ordinarily, and I'll bring it to local governance again, government again. The assembly shouldn't allow people live there.
They pass there each day.
Every day they live with them.
They go there to campaign.
But the MC's residence is just close to the high tension.
Oh.
No, I'm just saying. At this moment, the people who live.
Yeah.
But Adringano is not easily gone. Yes, the elite.
I mean, they go there to even campaign. They talk to them. Come and vote. Come and vote.
Christmas they'll do charity work.
Yes.
The less privileged.
Knowing that this is not the
it's
right
a danger
place
zone
for somebody to live.
Do you understand? They know.
What are we at?
That's what I'm saying. If not for the next 2028 elections, tell me why my MP, that's that's Medina. Let's say Medina or Adenta, one of them. Yeah. Why you will allow these people to live there? Why would the NCE allow these people to reside there? Yeah. If not for the thinking about the next election. Because they don't have to be there, and they are the ones in the kiosk. They have the kiosk estate. Yes. Yeah. And now, imagine that pylon had caught fire. It would have gone all the way like that, blah, 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 straight into the kiosk. And I won't be surprised. You saw what happened at Redco Flat, right? Yeah. Redco, around Medina. Yes. It was an estate, a kiosk estate. When fire caught one of them, almost everything went off. It's the same thing. So I'm saying, if we are able to clear the guys at Redco Flat, it means that we can easily clear all of them from wherever they find themselves. It is an unauthorized area. It is an unauthorized area. Yeah. The laws must work. The laws are not just for people who went steal. Some of these things, it must start from here. Look, if we don't catch the bull by the horn, these things will continue. And every year, a bank will have to dole out cash to support some people. Yeah. If a disaster strikes, and look, I have friends, I have families who live there. Let me not pretend as if I don't know. Yeah. We have people, relatives, who one way or the other live in such areas. We are not happy about them. Yeah. But the right thing must be done. And the right thing is to move them from that area. It might be very unpopular. Whatever I'm saying might be very unpopular. People may not really like it. But it is what it is. Yeah. Because your danger, again, is at stake. Your life is at stake. Yeah. If something happens now, President Mahama would have to look around again, issue statement, and then the calls for Aban Beboy will come. When Aban has to use that money, there's a conversation we'll be having in the coming days about PESTEC, Peki Secondary Technical School. Oh. Yes, it's a conversation maybe tomorrow we'll have.
Oh, Randy.
You see the condition the students and the teachers are living in PESTEC.
It's
and it's not only PESTEC. The guy sitting in front of us, he went to a seminarian school, smart school. The situation is like that. Most of the secondary schools have such issues.
No, how is it possible?
Only Jehovah can answer. And now we use that money, the money that ought to go and build infrastructure, dining hall, sleeping places for the students. We will now use it to go and pay for compensation for those who are living at unauthorized places.
But
why
again,
do you
Randy,
compensate them? But you see,
exactly. Why? It's not for the 2028 elections.
But then the issue is that, you see, I have said and I will say it again, that as our nature, we refuse to do the simple best things for ourselves. We refuse to sometimes think for ourselves. So at some point, we need authority to think for us. Because, look, if you know that if you lead these people, they will not, on their own will, move away from these areas. Protect the area.
Okay.
Even on the sea, we have protected areas.
Oh, yeah.
There are some protected areas. We have marine protected areas where people don't go fishing. It's been secure that don't go here. Even on the sea.
Yeah.
So there are some areas.
True.
Do you understand? Because this high tension, we pay for it too.
Yeah.
We pay for it. And see, where you know people are, I mean, there's a settlement that portion, because the space for the high tension will not go beyond our studio, the size of our studio.
Yeah.
So just find something to protect the people who have access
but
to
it's
it.
a lengthy stretch.
So where residents are, because some leads into bush or forest or something, people cannot go and reside.
You know how they move in there, and I'll tell you, they start by these artisans moving there. So they start with the excuse of a fitting shop.
Yeah.
And if you watch most of the places, and I'm using the Adringano one, yes. It is so they start like fitting shop, and these big men drive their cars there. So fitting shop, fitter. Okay, let me just put a kiosk here. Let me use it.
And
so I wake up,
growing.
then it start growing. So over time, in less than 6 months, the whole enclave, from 69 all the way to Rawlins's, whatever it is called around that stretch. So under the high tension all the way from American House. That's where I know so well. I don't know about the other areas, but all the way to the Adringano Rawlins's area, they are all under that stretch, and that's how they start and they spring up. Now I don't know how the blocking you are talking about will be done. Is it with mesh? You know what a mesh is?
Yes, I know.
The gauze or whatever it is called. Is that what we have to put across?
Because like you made mention of, now you have to compensate them if any tragedy, strikes. So why don't you use that money to protect that area, to avoid that tragedy in the first place? And that will go a long term, to protect ourselves. Because if you leave the black man, you have our own, we'll do things that will destroy our own self.
Well, I agree with you.
Yes, you need to take that step.
I agree with you.
But again, people would ask, there's a lingering question I'm coming from. So if you move them from there,
where would they go?
Where would they go?
You see, every country has a countryside. It's not by their fault to be in this country. Migration will bring others that do not have any place to live. So they put up temporary, shelters and all that. So we have also failed in that regard. We should think about them. They are citizens as we are. We can find a place for them. Don't build for them because they already have their kiosk and all that. Find a place for them, they will reside.
In this, I agree though. And so you see, that would be a difficulty in the sense that we have failed right from the beginning to plan the city. Tell me, in Accra currently, at least I don't know all parts of Accra, but in Accra, the places that we know, you and I will all know, where can we move all these people to?
When they were moving
towards Pram,
the Ajini Kutuku or something.
The Sabulai market.
The one to
Ajini Kutuku.
You might ask the same question, but they had a place for them.
No, because that place had already been secured.
Earmarked.
You see,
that had already been secured.
That place has been earmarked. Right. That no matter what, 20 years, 30 years to come, that place will be used for onion market.
Imagine this place, these kiosks are not residents. People living in their homes, and they are business shops. They will definitely tell, okay, we've gotten a place for you. Because government wants to use it.
Well, I think if you want to do it, you do.
So empty,
that came to mind. That came to mind.
So they can start moving them there. Okay, let's get a land for. They can do their kiosk estate there, regulated.
You shouldn't treat them.
And so
we can just find some place for them. Just go there. Decide there for some time.
They say we expand the city, so we are moving some of the things from some of the offices, administrations from here. I think what Godfrey is saying and you are saying can also be done. So we move some of these people towards that enclave. So the Saglemi area. But you see, means of transport back to the city. Because their livelihood is here.
It's true, and even the proximity to their workplace.
Do you get it?
Because so imagine using the Spinters Road, those that reside, because they work in these factories. So if you move them
to all the way to that side, that is where the challenge will be.
True.
But if we have a better transport system,
so you see, our problem is a change.
So it becomes
if you want to solve the problem.
I was telling a friend the last time that if we have a proper and a very good transport system. I would have been in Ho. I would still be living in Ho and working at WoezorTV. So I wake up as early as 5 a.m., catch a train from there straight to here, to Accra.
1 hour, 30 minutes.
You are done. I am done from work at 5 p.m. I've entered my train.
You don't have to
I'm going back to Ho.
50,000.
No, I don't have to. Then that one also, you are decongesting the city. So those guys who, and you see, it is unfortunate. They live in the kiosk because they don't have the finance to afford 1,500, 2,000, 3,000 rent, or the least one. How many of them even have good jobs that they can afford?
They are paid 1,000 cedis at the end of the month. So
you get it. How do you even rent? You get it. But these people are, some of them, like I'm saying, friends, relatives, family. Some of them, when you go back to their home, as in their hometowns where they have very decent homes. They are from good living homes. Do you get the point I'm building? But because of the other narrative. So again, issues about failure to plan. If we have a very good transport system, you can even live in Cape Coast and work here.
Yeah, exactly.
We Karim always champions the boat or the water transport system. That should be easy. You don't have to reside here. You don't have to go through the traffic or the hassle of moving from Kaswa all the way down to Abelinkpe just because you have to go to work.
I stay at Kaswa, I work at Abelinkpe, and I have to wake up at 3
a.m.
Because
why are you going to Tamale?
How?
You get the point. So it is just a failure on the part of all of us in planning. So it is good because even if you go to Dodowa, at least I am looking at the outskirts. Of course, you may have a place to relocate some people to, but if you put somebody who is living around Ajingano, his daily work or livelihood is around Circle. You are moving that person to Dodowa. You get it. The initial stages, they will not agree. It will be some
tiring because look at how you even get transport
from that place.
Being in traffic before you get
the
to
amount
your
you even
workplace.
spend before you
exactly,
get
and you have to close, and maybe you're closing at 5 or 6. You don't have to wait at Circle and fight to get.
You don't even get car. Unless you order way, 1,000 cedis ride.
Right prices has gone as high as 1,000 Ghana
I
before.
swear.
Anyway, I've never seen that.
Christmas time, right?
And that's the challenge we face as a people. And I don't know how best it's going to be resolved in the coming days. But we said it before. This is the legacy year of President Mahama.
Yeah.
We need to see some radicalism, if that's the word.
Yeah.
Yes, we may do some of the things with human face. When we decided to sack the people from the Tessa Dam area, they complained. Are they complaining again?
No. You can't complain.
Has that matter not been resolved?
It's been resolved.
Are we not seeing free flow of water around that area? We are waiting to see when the rain comes again, what will happen. But in the meantime, it simply tells us that it can be done.
Yes.
It can be done.
You just need to be firm.
It can be done.
All. You just need.
Let's not allow
that June 29 flood was the opportunity for us to amend all sanitation. Issues. You understand? Because any action you will take, the people will accept it. Because you've seen it. You've all, testified to it that no, floods are very dangerous. And so that was the time any action that the government had to take could have been done. So if you don't do it till maybe the time you forget about the floods, that will become another issue.
There is a bit to the conversation. Randy, even if we have a good transport system, the challenge will still not be resolved. If these individuals are properly paid, or if individuals are properly paid, I don't think they can't afford paying for the better place to stay. Most of these companies on the Spintex Road and its environs have their own buses that transport these individuals to and fro work. Yes, I think that's also a valid point to make.
I can even disagree because maybe the person didn't understand exactly what you said. You were saying that these people are probably from different side of the country. They come here to reside in these kiosks and all that. If there's a proper transport to transport them from where they are to Accra to work and go back, they wouldn't
only be in the
kiosk. Okay, that's what you said means. Understand? So you wouldn't have to move from Volta region, come and stay here, build up,
and rent.
You just
because you're talking about decongestion.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I agree with you. That reminds me, what's happening with the Saglemi housing project?
Oh,
no, folks, let's be serious. What is the latest?
Nothing.
So that is it. Like, no, is that it?
Yeah. A new MD comes, they go there, inspect it. Oh, that's it.
No, you guys are not getting me. Is that it? That's
it. When did they start? The Saglemi, when did they start?
Our
over
money,
15 years, right?
Our money.
Who cares about?
And it's just
money?
there.
That's it. Yeah.
Yet people are sleeping under bridges. People are sleeping in kiosks.
It's unfortunate that it's far from the densely populated.
No, but we are talking like people would have encroached. But people encroached.
Yeah.
2 years or 3 years ago, reports came. People encroached. They had to go and sack them. But I'm saying, how do you put up such a beautiful edifice, such expensive? I mean, a lot of money went into it.
Yeah.
Then we have left it to rot. Why? Why are we doing this?
We are waiting so that we'll give another money for refurbishment.
Oh, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Why?
The country we find ourselves in.
No, why? What exactly is the issue?
We don't know.
I remember the previous administration told us that they were doing auditing. And for 8 solid years, they did whatever audit they had to do. They had to send people back there. The case went to court. They said some people chop money. And I asked the question, so the people who chop the money, can't they be dealing with their issues in court whilst we give the place out? Or I know they talk sense. I know, because I know they get the whole thing. I just don't understand. We have people, we've gone to take money to go and build affordable housing for the teeming youths, the people who don't have accommodation. Then after building such a beautiful, magnificent edifice, we've decided to lock it and say, okay, because so and so honorable or so and so person has involved himself in some fraudulent deal, or this person has taken money from, so the place is there, locked up for more than 10 years. And Ghanaians, we are quiet about it. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a hoot about it.
So the latest is that you see now, the then housing minister, Gilbert, he's not the minister for defense, right?
Yeah.
So he says that they have selected a private developer to complete the stored projects.
Right.
And so that's what he said, and he announced this in January this year.
Godfred,
January this year.
Godfred, with all due respect, we don't mincing words. It is almost 2 years into the new administration. With all due respect, pardon me for saying this thing. It is almost 2 years into the new administration. This project shouldn't be a thing for us to drag. This thing shouldn't be an issue, because we saw how hard they spoke about it when they were in opposition. That's what I'm saying. With all due respect, let's not mince words. We saw how hard, how important it was to them when they were in opposition, prior to the 2024 elections. We saw how they spoke about it, how passionate some of them mentioned it. The way I'm talking about it today, we saw how some of them spoke about it. And we're so hopeful. Some of us, I remember a colleague even told us that, jokingly, that after all, if those, I mean, if they are able to open it and allow it, he will even move there. Yes, that was it. That was the dream of young people, that place will be open when you can afford, you go, because that is the affordable housing unit that they spoke about. Then after 2 years, or almost 2 years, it's still under lock and key. Waiting for what to be done.
Yes, 195.85 million
for what to be done. And we are waiting for what to be done. A new estate developer. To do what?
A private person.
Are we saying all that we have seen, they've not finished?
They say it's 98%.
I leave it to the gods.
What the 2 million?
So what's the 2% left? Is it electricity or water? So 198.85 million US dollars. Initially it was 200 million for 500,000 capacity, so 5,000 units capacity. But then this is where we find ourselves. Mr. Aji, when it comes to affordable housing, we ask us how affordable is the affordable housing?
Even if they start selling it now, how affordable will it be? Because we are in Ghana here, and they put up these affordable housing, and you find the billboards in town quoted in dollars. How would the ordinary Ghanaian be able to pay for some of these flats? And you find that the people that have money will go and then buy it, and then they'll start renting it out at exorbitant prices to people.
You're right.
It's just
politics
crazy. I'm hoping that we will be able to find a solution to.
I don't know whether politics is doing us well or bad.
No, it's doing us bad. Godfred, in our part of the world, sometimes I just sit and feel that if we had our own way, we would have just shared the sun and the moon between our political parties. It's that crazy. It's that crazy where everything is seen through the lens of politics. Things that we have to sit down as humans and then just talk beyond politics, like, just eliminate the politics bit. People will still find ways to include politics into it. some of the conversations, things about health, things about transport, things about education, we should just sit and move beyond politics to have some of these conversations, because in the long haul, it affects you, it affects me, all of us, directly or indirectly. But we will generally find ways to mix our political parties in all of this. Godfred, we are left with the sun and moon to share amongst our political parties.
We share the air to it too.
Sir.
So that if you're not in this political party, you can't breathe.
Yeah, if you're in opposition, you will die.
Yeah, you will die.
Anyway, let's celebrate some birthdays. Before then, interesting cases in court this week for us.
Okay.
Monday, right? Today is 17th.
Yeah.
Let's expect the specialized court 1, which will have the Republic versus Kwabena Edu Buahin and 2 others on the cybersecurity software scandal. There will be cross-examination of the 4th prosecution witness. And also we have the Republic versus Hanan Abdul Wahab and Ano. That's the buffer stock case. Wednesday, we shall have the criminal court 4, Republic versus Bernard Echi. AKA Chairman Won to me, AKA Chairman.
He said he's the richest prisoner in Ghana.
Oh, he said so?
No, that's what Ghanaians are saying, the richest
prisoner in Ghana. Charlie, like joke like play, that guy would have paid for Chelsea.
Charlie.
Leicester City is up for sale. Maybe he can come and buy
Leicester. Let's stop the joke.
Oh.
Why? But Hanan said his lawyer is sick and all that. Is he back? Has he recovered?
That's a good question to ask, though. I mean, Sedna Tamaklu was tried and sentenced in absentia. So let's see. And then the conversation around vacation here and there.
Yeah.
You see, we always talk about law establishing precedents. And precedence is back on the conversation table. As people are saying, it's a vacation, the lawyers have to do this, blah, 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 blah. Godfred, I had a keen interest, and before now celebrates the people, I had a keen interest in that scene of MP, Boga, Chachi Pesin.
Yeah.
Remember when his issue came up? He was billed to attend courts almost every day.
Yeah.
Right.
From a scene of. Because then he wasn't even in parliament. So let's assume he had to return to his constituency. He had to be moving from a scene of almost every day to Accra just to attend what? That he had what?
Yeah.
You get my point. So if today there is that precedent that is being used, what's up? Anyway, so that's it. The cases that will be dealt with this week, we keep our eyes on them. As well, we just pray justice is served in all cases. Fair justice, fair trial is what we are all calling for. All right, now let's celebrate some people.
All right, let's celebrate some amazing people this morning. But before then, coming from the weekend, let's do some belated birthdays here on the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. So yeah, belated happy birthday to you all who celebrated your birthday over the weekend. Let's begin with an amazing friend, an amazing brother, Peter Zuma. Yesterday you celebrated your birthday. Belated happy birthday to you, sir. God bless you so much, and may this year be a great year for you. Maybe an amazing year, maybe a blessed year, and may all your wishes come to pass. And we just wish you the very best that life has got to offer. Enjoy your year and have a great one. So Peter Zuma of UPSA, he is a lecturer at the University of Professional Studies. So big bro, belated happy birthday to you. Away from him, let's see who we are celebrating again this morning. Patrick Afrifa, belated happy birthday to you too. And may your year be blessed, may your year be an amazing one. Enjoy this year, increase on every side. Patrick Afrifa, belated happy birthday to you. Away from Patrick, who are we celebrating again this morning? Francis Yao Salome, yes, you also celebrated your birthday on Saturday. Belated happy birthday to you, comrade, big brother. And may this year be a blessed year for you, maybe a great year. And may all your wishes come to pass, yeah? So Francis Yao Salome, belated happy birthday to you. Away from him, let's see who we are celebrating again. Another amazing brother. Yes, Abraham Norman Norte a belated happy birthday to you, brother. You are and like we celebrate you so much. We don't tell you this enough, but so proud of you, the man you're becoming, and all that you're doing, the good works. And may this year come with great news. May it come with big opportunities, lots of money, and lots of goodness to good health, peace, and increase on every side. I pray for you. So yeah, have a great one, Abraham Norman Norte. Away from AB, let's see what we are celebrating again. All right, so to our celebrant for today here on the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe, Anita Akosua Adoma in Tibia. It's your birthday today. Anita Akosua Adoma in Tibia. May your year be blessed, may your year be beautiful, and may it be an amazing year for you. Have a great one. Have an amazing one. Yeah, Anita Akosua Adoma in Tibia. And this is from your one and only boyfriend, Obofo Ofori Gabriel of the Ghana Immigration Service Public Affairs Department headquarters. So he says that happy birthday, happy glorious birthday to Anita Akosua Adoma in Tibia of the Ghana Immigration Service Bole Sector Command. May God bless you with long life, favor, grace, and riches. May you eat, enjoy, and reap the fruits of your labor. Wishing you joy, health, and many more beautiful years ahead. So Anita, have a great year. Have an amazing one. From Obofo Ofori Gabriel, also of the Ghana Immigration Service. I think that's all for birthdays this morning here on the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. Please do all to keep your wishes coming in to our WhatsApp number 055-269-7939. 055-269-7939. Let's have your wishes 3 p.m. the day before your birthday so we can work on your flyers and celebrate with you on your special day. We take a quick turn. We'll be right back.
Or we can be the generation that ends it for good.
Malaria must die, so millions can live.
If you're watching this with your friends, you'll probably make a joke.
Because you know what you feel on the inside isn't what you want people to know.
If you have to pretend to be happy,
find someone you trust and tell them.
If you get mad at things and you don't know why, or have thoughts about hurting yourself,
find someone you trust and tell them.
You are never alone when you share.
Seriously, people care about you.
It's okay to not understand what you're feeling.
And it's easy to think that you're all alone.
But you don't have to be.
You're never alone when you share. Don't be ashamed to tell someone you trust what you're feeling.
You're not alone.
You are not alone.
Find someone you trust and tell them.
Tell a parent.
Tell a teacher. Tell a brother or sister.
Or just tell a friend.
You haven't done anything wrong.
Talk to someone.
Talk to someone.
It's how things get better.
Okay, next one. Sit down. Look to camera.
This is what it looks like to be exceptional.
to stand out from the crowd, to make history. But what if women didn't have to be exceptional? What if they didn't have to be the first, the best, or the only woman? What if being a female engineer wasn't remarkable? What if women and men could compete as equals? I don't want to make history. I don't want to be the only woman. I want to be one of many.
Embarrassed. Too embarrassed to speak to a loved one. Too embarrassed to speak to your doctor.
Too embarrassed. When in our lifetime, 1 in 4 black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. 1 in 12 black men will die from prostate cancer.
Let me repeat that. 1 in 4 black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. 1 in 12 black men will die from prostate cancer disease.
1 in 12. That could be your dad, even your older brother, uncle, or grandfather.
You need to make sure they are not embarrassed to speak to you or their doctor about it.
Hey, Dad, have you had your prostate checked out? See? How hard is that? It's easy. Just start the conversation.
Prostate cancer is survivable if caught and treated early enough.
Don't let embarrassment stop you having this important conversation.
You may save someone's life.
Not just your own.
Regard the establishment of the Ghana Medical Trust Fund as a true game changer.
We are gathered to restore a lifeline, to reclaim a critical pillar of our national health security, and to affirm in the clearest possible terms that in this republic, we do not abandon what saves lives.
Remain at the center of this investment. A modern catheterization laboratory requires more than commissioning day excitement. It requires disciplined management, proper maintenance planning, reliable consumables, trained biomedical support, efficient scheduling, and clear clinical governance. I therefore urge the management of Kolebu Teaching Hospital and the National Cardiothoracic Center to operate this facility with the highest standards of accountability, patient safety, and efficiency.
Bahama Cares has graciously added an ultrasound machine so we can have multimodal imaging. Then there's also an anesthesia machine and automatic injectors that allow precise injection of contrast or dye to outline the vessels. So the head of the patient will be here, the foot end will be there, and we can take multiple images. So this is one plane, this is another plane.
Your Excellency, this inauguration is Ghana Medical Trust Fund in its purest expression. It demonstrates that our trust fund is not simply a financing mechanism, but a nation-building instrument. We are here to pay the bills of the vulnerable, yes, but we are equally here to train the specialists who will diagnose and treat them. to build the facilities that will heal them, and to fund the research that will protect the next generation.
The true wealth of any nation lies in the health and well-being of its people. Healthy citizens are more productive, children learn better, families thrive, businesses flourish, and nations prosper. Every investment we make in healthcare is therefore an investment in Ghana's human capital and in the future of our country. Too many households have exhausted their savings, sold valuable assets, or abandoned treatment altogether simply because specialized healthcare was beyond their financial reach. No responsible government can ignore this reality.
Time now for the WoezorTV report. Let's take a look at the headlines. Thanks so much for joining us. Let's settle in for the details of the story. Vice President Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman has reaffirmed government's commitment to strengthen Ghana's public service sector to improve public sector delivery. Speaking at the 2026 Civil Service Week celebration and the 2025 award ceremony, she said that the civil service plays a critical role in ensuring continuity, preserving institutional knowledge, and translating government policies into effective services. She urged public servants to uphold discipline, integrity, and innovation, describing public service as a sacred trust. She also congratulated the 2025 Civil Service Award recipients and called on all public servants to remain committed to national development under the Resetting Ghana agenda.
Integrity and excellence. Your theme this year, the Resetting Agenda for Sustainable Development in Ghana, the civil services responsibility, is therefore particularly relevant. The Resetting Agenda reflects government's commitment to restoring confidence in our institutions, strengthening governance, promoting economic resilience, and accelerating sustainable national development. The civil service, therefore, has an important responsibility to ensure that our policies, programs, and public investments contribute meaningfully to improving the lives of our people. This is an occasion to honor those who have distinguished themselves in the service of our nation. These awards, therefore, contribute to the performance-driven culture that we seek to build across the civil service. To our distinguished award recipients, your recognition today reflects the discipline, integrity, innovation, and perseverance that you have brought to your work. Well done. And to the many dedicated officers
Now, Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Lokuyetu-Ablakwa has welcomed 5 newly designated envoys to Ghana, describing their arrival as an opportunity to strengthen the country's diplomatic relations and international partnerships. In a post on his Facebook page, Mr. Ablakwa said he was always delighted to welcome distinguished envoys tasked with advancing the country's relations with their respective nations and international organizations. The envoys include His Excellency Shehu Ilu Bade, Nigerian High Commissioner Designate to Ghana, and His Excellency Surinder Bhagat, Indian High Commissioner Designate to Ghana, amongst others. The reception of the envoys underscores Ghana's commitment to strengthening diplomatic ties, fostering international cooperation, and advancing mutual interests with partner countries and organizations. Away from that, Finance Minister Dr. Cassiel Ato-Forson has officially handed over the administration of the Ministry of Defense to Kenneth Gilbert Ejay. The handover, which took place on Friday, August 14, 2026, at the Ministry of Defense, marks the end of Dr. Forson's tenure as caretaker of the ministry. Dr. Forson was tasked by President John Mahama to oversee the Defense Ministry following the death of the substantive minister, Dr. Edward Omanibuama, in the August 6, 2025 helicopter crash. After about a year of providing interim leadership, Dr. Forson has now transferred responsibility for the ministry to Kenneth Gilbert Ejay, who has been appointed as the new defense minister. The transition was formally completed through the signing of relevant handover documents by the two ministers. Mr. Ejay is also expected to take full charge of the ministry's administration and oversee the implementation of government's defense policies and programs.
Today, I formally hand over the leadership of the Ministry of Defense with a deep sense of gratitude, honor, and duty fulfilled. I thank first His Excellency the President and the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces for entrusting me with this responsibility following the tragic helicopter crash of August 6, 2025. I served in honor of those we lost and in service to our Republic. To Honorable Minister for the Ministry of Defense, I want to use this opportunity to warmly welcome you. Your experience as a former Deputy Minister for Defense provides a strong foundation to lead the ministry forward. You have my full support and goodwill. To our armed forces, yes, you have a new minister, but you have not lost me. I will always stand.
And now the Ministry of Health has begun a 3-day mid-year review of government's key healthcare commitments under the NDC's 2024 manifesto. Led by Health Minister Kwabena Mintah Kando, the review in whole brings together heads of agencies and programs to assess progress, identify challenges, and accelerate implementation. Key areas include free primary health care, Mahama Cares, NHIS expansion, health facility retooling, specialized nursing programs, regional hospitals, cataract centers, trainee allowances, and recruitment of health professionals. The ministry said the exercise will also strengthen financial management and accountability to improve access to quality and affordable healthcare nationwide.
To know where we are coming from, what we came to meet, to know what we have done, where we are at the moment, and to know where we are going. We have to make sure that every promise in the manifesto in the health sector has fully been implemented.
30 ambulances have been handed over to the National Security for refurbishment and possible integration into Ghana's National Emergency Response Fleet. The Ministry of Health and the National Ambulance Service say the vehicles stationed at Burma Camp will undergo technical assessments and refurbishments to determine their roadworthiness. The move follows legal clearance from the Attorney General's office and forms part of efforts to restore available public assets and strengthen the capacity of the National Ambulance Service. Once refurbished and certified, the ambulances are expected to improve access to timely emergency and pre-hospital care. Now for some international news. Around 5,000 people have been displaced by a powerful earthquake in Indonesia that has caused at least 53 fatalities. Rescuers continue to search for survivors of the shallow magnitude 7.7 quake which struck the island of Flores shortly before 5 o'clock local time on Saturday. Preliminary reports indicate more than 900 homes and hundreds of other buildings have been severely damaged by the tremor and 341 subsequent aftershocks. The full scale of the disaster is still being uncovered, with news of a second magnitude 6.9 earthquake elsewhere in Indonesia serving as a reminder of why this region is called the Ring of Fire. The initial earthquake, which occurred just 15 kilometers below the surface, was the Southeast Asian nation's deadliest since 2022, when hundreds of people were killed in West Java. Now this brings us to the end of the WoezorTV report. Many thanks for staying with us. I am Karen Na Uyu Kwoti.
Gentlemen, I've got some bad news and some good news. Okay, the bad news is that your chances of getting prostate cancer are now just 7 to 1. In fact, prostate cancer is killing one man every single hour of the day in this country. Imagine that, one every hour of the day. But the good news is, we're forming a team to stop that clock. Men United. It's time men united together to fight prostate cancer, the way women have united against breast cancer. We need to get together and find a cure, as well as better ways to care for the 250,000 prostate cancer sufferers out there. Please, get on side and join us in the fight. Men United versus prostate cancer. We can win this.
We can be the generation that ends it for good.
Malaria must die, so millions can live.
Your flight is ready to leave.
Sit back and relax and enjoy the flight.
All right, back for sports update on the Breakfast Cafe. My name is Godfrey Nwafo. Let's start from the National Sports Authority because they have inaugurated a 5-member resource mobilization and partnership committee as part of effort to improve funding, infrastructure, equipment, and overall sports for Ghanaian sports activities. The committee is expected to mobilize resources for all 58 sports federations and associations and also help create the conditions needed for Ghanaian athletes to compete effectively and win more medals. I was fortunate to be at that event and I felt this report to enjoy. Could be set for a stronger resource base as the National Sports Authority intensifies efforts to improve financing, infrastructure, and athletes' preparation. The NSA has integrated a 5-member resource mobilization and partnership committee with a clear mandate to identify sustainable funding sources and forge strategic partnerships for the development of sports. The committee will work towards mobilizing resources for all 58 sports federations and associations with the aim of ensuring athletes are adequately prepared for national, continental, and international competitions.
Rigorously execute your terms of reference as a clear blueprint to drive aggressive partnership outreach, ensure fiscal sustainability, and embed absolute transparency into resource management.
The 5-member committee is chaired by Samson Dean, Yao Ampofo Ankara as co-chairperson. Other members are Hajia Suleimana Zinebu, Alhaji Idris Mutawakilu Ahmed, and Mavis Enima Kweno. Speaking after the inauguration in Accra on Friday, August 14, chairperson of the committee, Samson Dean, said the committee wants to build strategic partnerships that will provide athletes with infrastructure, equipment, and training qualification opportunities required to compete at the highest level.
Our message is simple: give the Ghanaian sports the tools to compete and demand results from us. We also believe that we must help the athletes to compete, train, and also later demand results from them.
For the committee, participation alone is no longer enough. It wants a shift towards a performance-driven sports system where athletes are properly prepared, adequately resourced, and supported to compete for medals. And so that's a good move from the NSA. We expect something greater, and probably on Wednesday, I'll bring you more updates on the NSA, how they are coming together to resource Ghana sports and revitalize our sports. So there's something in the basket. I'll bring you that update on Wednesday, God willing. But let's talk about the Black Princess because they, together with the technical team, yesterday departed Accra for Poland. Now, according to the GFA, the rest of the players will join the team in camp in Poland as Ghana continues preparations ahead of the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. The team is expected to engage in a series of international friendlies to help coach Charles Sampson fine-tune his squad ahead of the competition. Ghana, will open their campaign against Ecuador on September 6th. 2026 before taking on Korea Republic and France in other group fixtures. On the team, as I speak, are not in the country. They are in Poland at the moment. But let's talk about WAFCON. It has come to a close. It was played in Egypt and Cameroon are the new champions after beating Malawi by 3 goals to in yesterday's final at the Mauli El Hassan Stadium in Rabat. Now, Mary Inga scored twice either side of Naomi Ajo Eto's goal as the indomitable Lionesses produced a devastating first-half display to finally end their long wait for continental glory. Inga opened the scoring in the 20th minute before Njoa Eto doubled the advantage 10 minutes later after being set up by Mariam Injo. Now Inga then struck again 3 minutes into the first half stoppage time, this time from an assist by Injoa Eto to effectively settle the contest between the interval. The victory made Cameroon the 4th different nation to win the Women's African Cup of Nations, joining Nigeria, Equatorial Guinea, and South Africa. It also ended a painful sequence of 3 previous final defeats for the indomitable Lionesses, who had lost to Nigeria in the deciding match in 2004, 2014, and 2016. Yesterday, they proved their class against Malawi. Malawi, you shouldn't forget, they are debutants, and it's their first time seeing the finals. Yes, of course, it's a plus for them. Oh, don't forget that they have already qualified for the upcoming FIFA Women's World Cup. So it was a good showpiece for Malawi and Cameroon, but the best team won at night. But Algeria also defeated Morocco 3-2 on penalties to finish 3rd in that competition. And so host nation Morocco, that people tipped to win the tournament, actually ended up being the 4th best team. So it was a good game for Algeria, of course, the North African country, also ensuring that they go home with at least some respectable, position as 3rd best team or 3rd place team in that competition. But Morocco were disappointed once again. They were expecting that at least not making it to the final, and even winning it, they should at least bag a 3rd position, but it didn't happen. They were stopped by the Algerians. And so it was a 4th position for them, but it's not a loss at all because they have also qualified for the FIFA Women's World Cup that we played in Brazil next year. But let's talk about the EPL. It is starting next weekend, and as customs demands, there should be a curtain raiser. And yesterday you saw that Premier League champions Arsenal produced a statement win over rivals Manchester City to lift the 2026 Community Shield in Cardiff. Mikel Arteta's side took the lead after just 23 seconds when Lewis Skelly slipped into Ricardo Calafiori, who slaughtered an effort past Manchester City goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma. Arsenal then doubled their lead in the 28th minute through Kai Havertz's downward header after summer signing Christos had nodded Martin Odegaard's cross back across the goal. Now, 3 minutes into the second half, Tollis found Odegaard in the City box, and the Norwegian forced Donnarumma to the floor with an excellent fake shot before passing the ball into the opposite corner. Ghana's victory over the FA Cup holders gave them their 2nd trophy in 4 months and their 18th Community Shield title overall. The match was played at Principality Stadium because the usual Wembley was engaged as at the time, so they had to move to that stadium. It was a good game for Arsenal. They've started the season so well, starting with a trophy. Let's see what lies in the back for them. But let's talk about Wales' most famous athlete, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't know how his fans will take this, whether a sad moment or not, and football lovers, because Ronaldo says that this season is likely to be his last as a player after a glittering career. Now, the 41-year-old married his partner, Georgina Rodriguez, on Tuesday, and is contemplating a future rented around his family. 5-time Ballon d'Or and 5-time Champions League winner, Ronaldo has won league titles in England, Spain, and Italy. and it has also added Saudi Arabia to the galaxy of trophies, and is the all-time top goal scorer in men's international football. Portugal captain has spent almost 4 years at Saudi Pro League champions Al Nassr, where he has 1 year remaining on his contract. But then on quote yesterday, in an interview, he said that this is probably my last year of football and I want to leave a spectacular legacy. Ronaldo told in an interview about his wedding. Now, still on quote, he says that I have my future all mapped out. I have so many things to keep me busy that to tell you just one thing is hard, because football could leave a big hole. You have to fill your time in various ways, not just one. Have more fun, travel more, watch and play paddle, which I really like, and continue to enjoy what I've earned, what we've earned. Because after all, it's been 25 years with a lot of sacrifice. So that is what Ronaldo has been quoted to say. Now, he's just 24 goals away from scoring 1,000 senior career goals. And he will be the all-time top scorer in the history of football after scoring these 24 goals. He has a full season to score these 24 goals. Is he going to be able to do it, or he will have to wait for another season? Time will tell. I am Godfred Amwafo, and I brought you sports. Entertainment is happiness this day.
Or the only woman. Or the only woman. What if being a female engineer wasn't remarkable? What if women and men could compete as equals? I don't want to make history. I don't want to be the only woman. I want to be one of many.
Your flight is ready to leave.
Sit back and relax and enjoy the flight.
Gentlemen, I've got some bad news and some good news. Okay, the bad news is that your chances of getting prostate cancer are now just 7 to 1. In fact, prostate cancer is killing one man every single hour of the day in this country. Imagine that, one every hour of the day. But the good news is we're forming a team to stop that clock. Men United. It's time men united together to fight prostate cancer, the way women have united against breast cancer. We need to get together and find a cure, as well as better ways to care for the 250,000 prostate cancer sufferers out there. Please, get on side and join us in the fight. Men United versus prostate cancer. We can win this.
If you're watching this with your friends, you'll probably make a joke.
Because you know what you feel on the inside isn't what you want people to know.
If you have to pretend to be happy,
find someone you trust and tell them.
If you get mad at things and you don't know why, or have thoughts about hurting yourself,
find someone you trust and tell them.
You are never alone when you share. Seriously, people care about you.
It's okay to not understand what you're feeling.
And it's easy to think that you're all alone.
But you don't have to be.
You're never alone when you share.
Don't be ashamed to tell someone you trust what you're feeling.
You're not alone.
You are not alone. Find someone you trust and tell them.
Tell a parent.
Tell a teacher.
Tell a brother or sister. Or just tell a friend.
You haven't done anything wrong.
Talk to someone.
Talk to someone. It's how things get better.
Morning. Entertainment had quite a weekend, and there's a lot to catch up on entertainment with you this morning. I hope you had a good weekend and you are well and also active for the week ahead. Now let's look at our entertainment headlines, and we have Stonebwoy makes history with sold out Beam Festival at Wembley. Davido announces 2027 London Stadium tour. Westgate to headline Dirty December Fest in Lagos. Selassie Ibrahim calls for new approach to revive Ghana's film industry. Nana Ama McBrown celebrates 49th birthday with Ama premiere. And now let's look at the details of these stories. Ghanaian dancehall star Davido has made history as the first Ghanaian artist to headline a sold-out concert at the OVO Arena at Wembley in London. The historic Beam Festival on Saturday brought together thousands of fans for a celebration of Ghanaian music, culture and heritage. The production drew inspiration from Accra's Black Star Square, while visual tributes celebrated some of Ghana's legendary highlife musicians. The star-studded lineup featured Samini, Kwabna, Oforian Ponsa, Dope Nation, Mr. P, Tiwa Savage, Juma Jukes, and Jamaican dancehall artist Stylo G. Stonebwoy says the show was carefully prepared to give fans an experience worthy of the historic occasion. I mean, forget about all that noise on social media. Stonebwoy did it, and a huge congratulations going out to him on this one. These are some of the things I always say that we love to see. Look at how enjoyment looks like. Look at how people are enjoying this event. And I love, you know, the lineup. I love all the beautiful, you know, performances that we also saw. Mr. P and Stonebwoy on stage was just amazing. There's this video where Stonebwoy took off Mr. P's hat, and you could see the chemistry right there. And Juma's performance, oh my goodness, that was also amazing. I didn't think that, and even know that Ghanaian let me say fans, right, or Ghanaians love our Tanzanian artist Juma Juke's music so much like that until Beam Fest in London happened, because I mean I could hear people responding to his songs and then what have you, and it was just beautiful to watch. So once again, congratulations going out to Stonebwoy on this one. The Beam natives, you did it. And you know, I'm waiting patiently to hear people's review about that. I mean, forget about what is happening on Twitter. The good news is that it has happened. He has done it. People went, they enjoyed themselves, and it was an amazing event. Look at the setup, look at the production, and I must say that this is the same thing that we want here in Ghana. That is exactly what we are talking about when we talk about production, when we talk about setup. And I mean, of course, when it comes to Beam Festival in the stadium or the Accra Sports Stadium, he always does it, of course. But look at the production that they did here. Very solid. He didn't play with his time. He didn't play with any of the artists. Like, everyone also came prepared. Everyone did their assignment, their homeworks before coming, and I loved it so much for him. See, if you bought a ticket, me watching on social media, I could tell that it was worth it. So I can't even imagine the people who were live at the auditorium. I envy you people, I must say. But that's just one of the exciting things that happened over the weekend. Now let's talk about Davido and friends. And he also saw the likes of of Black Sherif performing, and Nigerian Afrobeat star Davido has announced plans for a major London stadium tour in 2027 following his performance at the Crystal Palace Bowl. The singer headlined the Davido and Friends concert, which also featured Omale, Black Sherif, Mayukun, and other artists. Following the show, Davido revealed 2 London dates for his upcoming stadium tour, signaling plans for another major engagement with his UK fans. The announcement adds to the artist's growing list of international performances as he continues to expand his global reach.
I love you, London. And I want to make an announcement. 2027, I'll see you 2 nights at the stadium, baby.
So yes, that is Davido and Friends sniped from the occasion, and you could also tell that there's also a sold out, stadium, and people also equally enjoy themselves at this particular event. So next year, 2027, Davido says that there's going to be a 2 days continuous Davido and Friends or Davido concert in the UK. So you need to prepare yourself, you need to brace yourself. See, save the money for the enjoyment. I always say it is very, very important. It is very, very necessary. You need to enjoy life. Okay, I always say you have to find a way. All work and no play make Jack a dull boy. Yeah, I mean, those are not just poems. It is reality. Now I enjoy so kakwa, right? So just make sure that you have fun when you can, and then when it is very, very necessary. But save the money now so that next year you won't have an excuse not to go for a concert in the UK. Now let's look at our next story, and we are still talking about music. And Nigerian Afrobeat star Wizkid has been announced as the headliner for the opening concert of Dirty December 1st, 2026 in Lagos. The 13-day festival is scheduled for December 18 to 13 and will return with an expanded 2-stage format. Wizkid would headline the grand opening concert on December 18, with more artists expected to be announced in the coming months. The festival will also feature emerging talent, showcasing cultural experiences, nightlife, programming, food, and lifestyle activations. Now, organizers say the expanded festival will be built on the success of last year's edition, which attracted more than 40,000 festival goers. And in as much as I love this festival so much, and I mean, kudos going out to Wizkid and of course the organizers for putting this together. Like Ghanaians, I have a question for all of us. Why are we allowing Nigerians to take away our Dirty December? Like, why are they taking it from us? Like, this question needs to be answered. And yes, I mean, we have a thing with Nigerians where we are always fighting and what have you. But Dirty December belongs to Ghanaians. Ghanaians coined it. A Ghanaian did. Meister did. Dirty December. And here we are today. And Nigerians want to even trademark it. And apparently I even heard that they have. And they want to take it from us. But you lie bad. I probably want to be at this 30 December first and also enjoy myself. But please, 30 December is for we the Ghanaians. Nigerians, don't come close. This is not Ghana Jollof versus Nigerian Jollof. So please have your December event. Leave Dirty December for we the Ghanaians. We don't even want to fight about this. Please. Probably it's too late, but we don't want to be fighting about Dirty December, including Ghana and Nigerian Jollof. I'll just leave it there. But let's look at my other story. And this time we are talking about the film industry. And veteran actress Selassie Ibrahim is also calling for a fundamental change in Ghana's approach to film production to help revive the country's struggling movie industry. Speaking in an interview, she identified education and stronger script writing as key areas that need attention. She said Ghana has the talent to compete with other African film industries, but must rethink approaches that have not produced the desired result. Selassie Ibrahim warned that Failing to improve the industry could suppress the talent of young creatives seeking opportunities in film. And last week, I also stated a similar remark coming in from our veteran actor or actress Grace Omabo, also saying similar thing or sharing in Selassie Ibrahim's sentiment. So I think that this is something that our film people needs to look at. Good script writing and a lot of education for the people in the film industry, and I'm very sure that one way or the other they are going to be fine. But still talking about the movie industry, actress Nana Ama McBrown celebrated her 49th birthday with the premiere of her latest movie Ama at the UPSA Auditorium in Accra. The film was screened in 3 sessions, with each showing attracting a full house. The premiere also featured performances from Kiddy, Kwame Eugene, Wendy Shea, Lord Pepper, Last Maid, Adina, Ara the J, and also more, turning the occasion into a celebration of film and music. Ama introduces several young talents, including TikTok creators, making their acting debut as part of McBrown's effort to create opportunities for a new generation of creatives. The film also tackles issues including girl-child education and child and early marriage.
Rose Susuha, in Tiama Sama Rose Papa, Rose Papa. Yo, I was for your best Muslimaka Krabi, when you are on band in Chakekimo, said the Macano, a Hakalis Mumbai, and Paduna, be a
So a huge congratulations going out to our very own and our favorite Nana Ama McBrown on this one. Such an educative and interesting movie. This I can say for a fact because I didn't just watch the snippet online. I was there live. I mean, this is a way of also supporting the Ghanaian culture. And I just needed to have an experience of my lifetime. So I had to be there, and I was there and I experienced it, and it is a must watch. If the movie should hit our cinemas, you have to make sure that if you didn't make it, you have to go and then watch the movie. Trust me on that one. This is a highly recommended movie coming from Evergreen Asantua. It is a must watch. If you find it on YouTube, there are a lot of things I can talk about. At the concept, even the production, whoever did the camera, I think we saw a few of them also on stage, and then them telling us their name and the roles that they played. The young actors, see, there are actors in this country. There are beautiful and creative talents here in Ghana. You all just need to discover them. And I also love the fact that lately, because of TikTok and social media, we are able to discover some of these amazing and young talents. And Ama is just a depiction of that. And it is a way of telling Ghanaians that there are a lot of people who can do the job, who can do like literally anything you can think of, because there's always someone for the job. And I love McBrown for putting this together. Apart from that, the storyline, I might say, the education also on there. Dr. Likey and McBrown did a thing, and also Ama, the young girl. Oh my God! And apparently she's Nikita McBrown, so I think she's also from the McBrown family, and they all played quite a good role. And you hear the typical Ghanaian Ama and Kofi stories you've been hearing, right? And the fact that they spoke tree. This is not the tree now. To say they make no. That was like Asante tree, Asin tree, and I absolutely loved it. There was subtitles, of course, so if you don't understand tree, you can still watch the movie and understand it beautifully. But there were some words that I had not heard it for a very long time, and it was just beautiful hearing them. And the fact that even the Gen Zs in the movie, a lot of Gen Zs, as a matter of fact, they were able to adapt and then learn some of these words I'm sure they had not even heard, but they were also able to embody them beautifully. So congratulations going out to her. A well celebrated birthday, and the setup, even the red carpet before you enter the auditorium, is the star of the show. Trust me on that one. Let's not talk about the fact that a lot of people pulled out and came in. How do the Gen Zs, how do you say it? They came out and showed out. Yeah, I mean, the Gen Zs can relate. the support was just crazy. Like I'm saying, I was there. So this one, I'm not just exaggerating the situation. I'm not saying something I don't know. No. I know this one because I saw it with my own eyes. Beautiful movie, very educative, a must watch. It talks about our culture, every single thing. Like, you need to watch it. I don't know what else to say, but you need to watch it. That's all I can say. So make sure you find Amma and then watch it. She did this one, trust me, and you need to watch it. So that will be where I will end today's entertainment update here on the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. I think Mark Brown has made me excited thinking about how my weekend was absolutely amazing because I went to watch Amma. And you can also make your weekend amazing too when it is out, and then you get the opportunity to also watch the movie. I am Evergreen Asanto. Thank you for watching the entertainment update with me. Wednesday at exactly 2:00 p.m. Tune Talk comes your way. We talk the tune and we simply live the vibe. Have a good morning and enjoy the rest of the show.
coca from Ashanti region, and Ashanti region because that is the hub or the what does he say? How do we say that?
Stronghold.
The stronghold. Thank you. The stronghold of the New Patriotic Party. And mind you, he is taking over from Chairman Woon to me. Yes, of course. And what does he really bring on board? Let's run through some of the key names in the list. Godfrey.
You are like just as mentioned, but you people are giving Abro yesterday. Abro is not part of his name.
Oh, really? So
he's on the
Bafo.
But so why is he on the list? Why is he on the
really?
Because this is coming from them
for you to easily know who
identify him. So that's his trademark.
Yeah.
Oh,
like Woon to me.
Chairman Woon to me.
Yeah, that has become
okay. So Abro DC is the big
no, but where is the DC coming from?
DC, no DC.
Like Washington DC or Dansuma.
The
street chief is okay.
Really?
Sure. Hey, this guy is telling us.
That's true.
No.
I wrote DC.
We should look for.
There is no DC. It's not DC. It is DC. D and C. Abronye DC.
So much as you need. It's true. No.
Okay. Anyway, but we'll find out. So the name actually is Kwame Bafo.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's a lawyer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lawyer Kwame Bafo. So if you look at the.
So run through. Are we starting with Kwame Bafo?
No, let's look at. I'm looking at the work they are coming to do.
Okay.
Because the list is what we showed all the regional chairmen that have been elected. But surprisingly, how many women were in there?
None.
Matter of concern, right?
Yeah. Big one.
So we will discuss that one. But then let's look at Okoboy. Okoboy. I think Dr. Okoboy, former health minister before they went
and health insurance.
He has taken over a region that is almost out of MPP's hand.
When you say almost,
because in the last election, NDC swept.
Yeah, so based on the last election.
Yeah, so now it is the region is in the hands of the NDC.
No.
34 seats. 34 seats. You only have 5.
Shout out to.
It's not 5.
Shout out to.
It's 3.
What's the name of your chairman? Shout out to chairman. Mega mention name.
Mention his
name. You is okay. Godfrey, you go ahead.
No, Godfrey, it is Anya Soto, Shobu, and then
Wejagbawe.
3.
And we have
that's where Jerry is.
Where this man is.
Who?
I'm coming. Yeah.
Okay, but that's actually
Patrick
Boama.
Yeah, okay. So that's
4.
Patrick Boama is in there. And then I have the list here.
No. Okay.
There are 5. So we have the Anya Soto, that is Emmanuel Tobin, Okaikwi Central, Patrick Boama, Tema Central.
Okay, everybody.
Then
Central. Have you guys left? Have they left the issues? Okay, that's why our focus this morning. But let's talk about the names and then what they are bringing on board.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm starting with Dr. Okoboy. The work that is up for him to do. I mean, 34 seats, and you only have 5.
Yeah.
So your work is to ensure that you gain at least half of the seat that is gone from the incumbent, which is the NDC. Yeah. It's going to be a very, very heavy tax for them. If you look at the general election, what MPP got against what the NDC got, John Mahama had about 1,260,832 votes.
Okay. In 2024.
Yes, 2024. As against MPP's 681,535 votes. Baumia. And now Dr. Baumia is coming back.
Yeah.
Maybe the fortunate thing for the MPP is that President Mahama is not coming again. So NDC is going to bring in a new candidate. But there, Okoboy has this mandate to ensure that the former Vice President, Dr. Baumia, who is now their flag bearer, gets more than half of what President Mahama got back to what they had in 2024. So he has a huge task to perform. So I'm not even looking at the personalities being elected. You are looking at the task ahead of them. If you look at Coca, you may say that he has, not too much work to do because, like you said, that is their hub. A little job to make the party attractive in there again is what you need to. And sometimes you don't even have to do more on your party. You have to work on the opposition. to ensure that opposition is not what attractive to your people.
Yeah.
They have no option than to come to you. But then when it comes to the Greater Accra, you shouldn't forget the Greater Accra is a swing region. It doesn't belong to anybody. Depending on the election you win, then you say, okay, now you control the region. And so going into 2028, this is what is ahead of him. You have about 29 seats to recover for your party. Dr. Okoboy, if you look at his political background, he's been a deputy minister. He became the minister for some few months before they went into opposition. So you're looking at the cohesion when it comes to...
Please, he was an MP too.
But he
didn't go to Pojemo.
No.
What is Pojemo?
Pojemo.
He didn't go to Pojemo.
Pojemo. How dory? Hey.
No. Forgive me.
People don't show this
much. Politics is funny, you don't go for food.
But that was what they said. They said he didn't go for funerals. He attended Pojemo.
I'm one of the people that literally saw him when he was MPA. Every time it's either they are planning some kinky party or some football match with the boys or planning how to the funeral donation.
Yeah.
So he has a childhood friend I know. So in the office you come around. You know this one is going to this person's funeral. This one is going to this person's funeral. They go and buy the water, the drinks.
Yeah.
And so I literally saw him that every time he's on the move in the constituency. So I asked the guy, like his very close friend, why? And he said that constituency, if they don't see you, voting for you
it becomes a different.
But you're more cold.
Yeah. But if you have worked with MPs, you understand this.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, but you see, it's a thing with the Ga communities. Sometimes they don't need your money. They don't.
So this is what I deduce from my people is that we love belongingness.
Yeah.
So yes, you are my MP. I have a funeral at home. I don't need your money, but I feel
just pass by.
Because before you became an MP, we've been like that. We've been neighbors. My MP used to be a teacher.
Right.
Pardon me. So now that you're an MP, if I have an event at home, why don't you pass by? So that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Anyway. Godfred, yes. So Dr. Bernard Okoboy.
He has a lot of work to do. One, you need to unite the party at this level, ensure that everybody comes to the deck to ensure that you are getting that victory you want for your flag bearer. But if you take the same scenario to Ashanti region, I told you that Coca might not have that much work to do like other regions. If you look at the seats, there are 47 seats. NDC had 7, so 4, and then 1 went to an independent candidate. That means 39 is for the NPP. So you see the difference. I mean, you might not work that's like what Okoboy will have to do or other regions will have to do. And so that is the situation for them. Coca will need the whole of Ashanti region. And probably...
Ashanti lost the seat in 2024 election.
Yes. And I'm saying NDC has 7 seats.
Yes, so NDC gained more grounds in the Ashanti region. So in as much as Coca might not necessarily have a lot of work as compared to Bernard Okoboy and a few others, Kofi Wanya and the others, he still has a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I mean, 7 seats, you are likely to maybe gain 2 more. You shouldn't forget there's 1 independent candidate in there. And so maybe, I don't know if that independent will go again or they will convince him back to the party and all that. If not, you have 8 seats to contest for. You shouldn't forget, as you contest for those lost seats, you are also contesting to maintain
the ones you have.
Yeah.
So protect
and
win more.
And bring in more. And so that is what is going to happen.
Okay.
And like I said, there's limited issues in the Ashanti region when it comes to
as compared to Greater Accra and other regions. Okay.
And so for his work might not be compared to what Okoboy would do. I'm looking at the experience level. Okoboy might probably be one of the youngest chairman NDs.
But experience.
Yes. But the experience is what I'm looking at. How many years has he spent in parliament? How many years has he spent as minister? How many years has he spent with the party grassroots and all that?
Health insurance.
Exactly.
So leadership roles.
Yes. And even your own constituency, what is the control you have there?
So the charisma.
Exactly, to have that control over the entire region. He's somebody that is loved by a lot of people. I mean, when it comes to intelligence and all that, there's no doubt about that. Communication skills, I see a unifier, and I've seen a video of former Vice President Dr. Baumia talking about his unionism. I mean, he is somebody who can unite and all that because he appeals to everybody. That's what I see about Okoboy. And so, one, you need to unite the party at this level. Then again, you also look into yourself. I mean, even your own constituency. I mean, do you have control and all that? So, how you have control over the entire region and all that. So he has a lot of work to do. We are looking as to how he is going to go about it. Ashanti region, I don't see any problem with Kuka because he's a household name. It's not today.
No, and this is like I think the second attempt, and he eventually won. Yeah. But some say the win-to-me factor is still very rife and high there.
And it's because you see, win-to-me has dominated for quite a long time. Yeah. So it's going to be maybe first time they're having a new candidate in about 10 or over years. So yes, how are the people going to feel the absence of win-to-me? His prison and this court case and issues, I mean, got Kuka that advantage because if he was to be around, probably.
Well, no, Chairman says he was going to contest at the national level.
Yeah.
So of course, Kuka. Was already in the. So he was the prime person to definitely take over if indeed there was even a contest.
Yeah. If you look at Ahafo region, 6 seats all for NDC. Yeah. So the MPP,
they have a job to do.
You have great job. I'm not sure this man.
Let's look at Bono. Please give us 5 minutes. We'll wrap up pretty shortly. Give us 5 minutes. Look at Bono.
12 seats.
That is where Abronya is.
Yeah. 12 seats. And the MPP has about one seat.
Okay.
Just 1 seat in the Bono region.
Okay.
1 seat.
Okay.
And I'm not sure Abronya deserves that to be re-elected.
So he has a lot of work to do.
Yes.
He has a lot of work to do. Bring back.
That's only German South.
German South.
Kojo Damwa, who won at that time, and he defeated NDC's Williams Okofo Date.
Right.
And so 12 seats, all in the hands, 11 in the hands of the NDC. So boom, he has a lot of work to do.
It will be fine.
But he has issues hanging around his neck.
Yeah.
Are you guys aware?
Is he back in the country? Because I learned he was.
Yeah, he should be back.
Permission to go back.
He'll be sworn into office, so he should be back. As for the classes there, we can leave the classes. I mean, he's going to study, so we can give excuses and come back for the swearing in.
You do online studies.
Or we'll do online swearing in for him. So that is Bono. Bono has an interesting twist. The reason why we brought it is that the dynamics changed in 2024 elections because they had more seats prior to the 2024 elections. Godfrey, jump to Volta for me. And we should be winding up with that. I don't know if there is another region. Now, here is the region where under this same honorable, Wanya, they were able to win the Hohwe seat.
Yeah.
So at least credit would have gone to him that 2020 elections he managed to win a seat for the NPP. But that changed in 2024.
Yeah.
Now, for how long will the party in the region continue to go to elections and not win even a single seat out of 18? So Mr. Kofi Wanya has a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Just like Dr. Bernard Okoboy has, Kofi Wanya has similar task and even more. Because now he needs to get at least something from the Volta region. The MPP cannot always go to battle in the region and not win.
Yeah.
I mean, then there is no contest at all.
18 seats.
18 seats. And it's zero. Yeah. They won one in 2020. 2024, Peter Mewu lost it. You get it?
Yeah.
So he has a lot of work to do. Now, I think that he needs to keep the base.
Right.
He needs to unite the party in the region. Because there seem to be some glimpses of, of course, after elections, you have some disgruntled members here and there. So he needs to unite the party and put his flock back in shape. The too much unnecessary issues, the internal wrangling was just too much for them.
Yeah.
So I think and hope that, the 2020 elections over yet, and they would have to figure out how well they can coordinate themselves. I am speaking this way because now, and Godfrey, we need a very good opposition.
Very true.
We can't have a one-party state indirectly because you go to parliament, look at the numbers.
Yeah.
So already we can even say that it looks as if that is what we are seeing. if we don't have a stronger voice, which will be the opposition to keep the government on its toes. Look, the government will do things, we only come to hear about them in 2029. If the voices are not loud, and that's why I am really calling for a very strong opposition. It could be NPP, it could be GCPP, it could be PNC, but we know the only largest opposition party now is the NPP.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of work to do. And I think eyes will be on them in the coming national elections. Now regional is over. They have national to go. They are a step or two ahead of the NDC. Anyway, let's see how it pans out in the coming days. Godfrey, maybe wrap up quickly and then we are gone.
When you take Western region, Ignatius Kwesi Afrifa, he also has a lot of work. I think NPP has only 1 seat there.
Okay.
Wow.
So out of the number we have here, out of 17 seats, they only have 1.
Okay.
And so they will have to work hard.
All right.
Okay. NPP has 2 in the Western region. And so out of 17, they have 2.
We are not done yet.
Yeah.
In the course of the week as well, unfortunately, we wanted to speak to the director of communications for the NPP, but we didn't really get him this morning. So within the week, we should establish contact with him and take a look at some of the things that they are doing and then the upcoming elections. Remember, our very friend is also up for a contest. Adenta Kumi.
Please, we beg you.
Yeah, vote for him.
Adenta.
He's our friend.
Very competent. No, the way you are saying he's our friend, you know what happened to Paul Yando in the Ashanti region?
What happened?
See, Paul Yando has been one of the critiques of Dr. Frank Amoako-Hene. You know, Dr. Frank Amoako-Hene really doesn't take his things to heart. So when he criticizes him, he also comes and then makes fun of the whole thing and then they create it. And now, fast forward, his godfather has been sent to Insaom. So the campaign had become some way. So Dr. Frank Amoako-Hene, you know, being a very good friend and passionate one, of course, knows how cash intensive this is, the campaign is. So he asked us, his followers, to donate some money to Paul.
Oh, really?
So from 1 Ghana cedi and above, we donated. Me like this, I
to support this campaign?
Yes, I gave 10 cedis.
Oh, okay.
You see, that we have given money to Paul, and Paul was 10. See, there were 2 contestants, and Paul lost.
Poto.
Oh.
He lose Poto.
Paul Yando just said, why?
Someone called him to ask for food. By this time,
Paul Yando has lost the election. You know, he was so confident that he knew Dr. Amoako-Hene would come and laugh at him. So he said, Amoako-Hene wrote it. We need election, and unfortunately, but I think we'll come to that and then talk about it maybe in the days ahead. But it's very, very unfortunate that
but there's one thing we need to learn: the beauty of democracy.
Yeah.
And that's why I keep saying that beyond the arguments these 2 political party reps will come on TV to display, behind the scenes, these are friends, these are family members, these are brothers and sisters. I mean, we do host them in studio. After the discussion off record, the kind of conversations we do have, that should go down the minds and brains of even the ordinary citizen who is supporting a political party, who is wielding a machete to go and fight over who. You get it? Your opponent is even supporting you. So, Charlie, we are supporting, and I am. Adenta Kumi is my friend. So I am really supporting him. I wish him the very best of luck in the upcoming contest. We need a youth man like Adenta Kumi to keep the government on its toes. To keep them on its toes, no be say for they do too much Takashi. Take it easy. Anyway.
Alrighty, let's go home. We've eating too much into the time.
Oh yeah. Oh no, for me I want him. I'm not his constituent too, so.
You're in Adenta.
Yeah, so I want him to win. So he becomes
you didn't get in there early. They could have
maneuvered me.
Delegate list,
I'm a free agent. In football we call it free agent.
Oh, fine.
Politics, I don't know if it is called free agent, but I'm a free agent.
Swing members.
So it is called floating voters.
Well, yeah. So before we go around, I just got a message from my pastor and his family.
Okay.
So Pastor Samuel Santiopo and his family, they are watching me actually.
Okay.
So good morning to all of you, Pastor Lady Rita Santiopo and the entire family. And I learned this morning. His daughter Gabriela said she wanted to watch me on TV, so they all tune into
WoezorTV. You're a big woman.
Yeah. Gabi, I love you. Yeah. Good morning to all of you, and thank you so much for tuning in this morning. But yeah, thank you for joining us here.
Big shout out to Dompre Daniel.
Okay.
Dompre Daniel.
Is Dompre also contesting? That means
no. He says he's watching the show this morning. He runs a laundry service.
Okay.
So if we were in his town where he is now, he would have taken our clothes to
go and launder for us. Oh, Dompre, can you move to Accra? We'll need you here. No, the market is in Accra.
Me, I can send mine. If you want.
Oh, party food too. So, viewers, thank you so much for joining us here on the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. We'll come your way again tomorrow with another exciting episode. Keep your dials here on WoezorTV. Full time is up next. It's bye for now.